we going to make that? Are we going to make that, or we are not going to make that? Are we going to make that, or we are not going to make that? How is things going looking this way? Because much of the controversies are already looking happening. Much of the controversies are already looking happening. The lineups are here for the Los Blancos, but most of the controversies are looking happening, my boys. Most of the controversies are already looking happening because of the match officials, the referees who have been appointed for this game is looking disastrous. It is looking disastrous. It is looking bad, and it is looking disastrous. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes, guys. Give your votes. It is that poll which has been pinned, that can Real Madrid defeat Barcelona this season? Give your votes on that poll. And there is a Q&A, who will win the La Liga this season? But most of the controversies are happening because it is the referee who is on the pitch. Look at that. It is the referee. This man, he is on the pitch. Give me a few moments so that I can share those cheeky links on those social media platforms. Give me. It is Real Madrid against Los Blancos against Barcelona Blaugranas for the Copa del Rey finals. We are having that watch along. We are having that watch along of Real Madrid and Barcelona for the Copa del Rey finals. But Los Blancos, are they going to play this? Give your votes, guys. Give your votes on that poll section which has been pinned on the chat. Are we going to make that? Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. We have just now shared those cheeky links, and give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. Are we going to make that, or we are not going to make that? Give your votes. Those of you who are watching this, which with this controversial referees playing on the pitch, are we going to make that, or we are not going to make that? Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. Are we going to make this good, or we are not going to make this good? Give your votes. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. Are we going to make this big win for today, or we are not going to make that? What are your poll? What are your say? Give your votes for the poll. Barcelona versus Real Madrid. It is the likes of Real Madrid versus Barcelona. Things are looking bit clumsy and bit creepy. Things are looking bit clumsy and bit creepy. How are things going to be turning this way? It is those controversial referees who has been appointed. Even there were news that we are not going to play this game, but then also the official lineups has been announced. The official lineups has been announced, and we are going to play this. Oh my goodness, how can you do that? How can you do that? Injustice. It is those long time injustice which is prevailing in the La Liga. It has become the word of controversies. It has become the controversies which is looking bad in it. Are we going to make that? With such controversial referees on the page, we have even announced the lineups. My goodness, how dare you? How dare you? Playing every matches with those controversial referees. I mean, look at this one. This is the controversial referee who is being appointed for this game. It was a request to the RFEF to change the official referees, but it hasn't been done. It hasn't been done. Those of you who are watching, give your votes on that poll section, guys. Can Real Madrid defeat Barcelona this season with those controversial referees on the page? Is that going to happen or not? Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes on that poll section. Are we going to win that, or we are not going to win that? It is the deadline which has come, because this way all the matches going on for those controversial decisions and losing it on a streak, not going to happen. Not going to happen. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes on that poll section. Real Madrid versus Barcelona Copa del Rey final. Is that going to be a good officiating one from the referee on the pitch for today? Or is that going to be a bad refereeing decision as usual and it is being handed over? We are not going to tolerate that, guys. We are not going to tolerate that. The internet is going to break down bad if any sort of bad refereeing decisions is going to take place today. Any of those bad refereeing decisions which is going to be taking place today, it is going to break the internet. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching, give your votes. The lineups are ready over here for the Barcelona as well as those likes of Los Blancos. Here is the lineups of the Real Madrid. But watching this, give your votes. Still, it is 30 minutes, 34 minutes left into for this game to begin. Still 34 minutes left into this game to begin. But the controversial referees which are doing the nasty toll over the internet, are we going to make that big? Or we are not going to make that big? Give your votes. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. Are we going to make that big, or the controversial referees are going to take a toll of that? Those of you who are watching this, give your votes on that poll section which has been pinned on the chat. The official lineup for the Los Blancos are looking ready over here and it has been posted. I mean, what was that thought that we were not going to play this game? What was that thought about? Why that thought was all about it? And we are going to finally play this game. My goodness, all those cheeky piggy links has been shared on those social media platforms. They are there on the video description as well as in the channel description. Real Madrid against the likes of Barcelona for the Copa del Rey finals. The biggest clash is going to happen, but with those controversial referees, are we going to make that big? The lineups are ready for Barcelona as well as the likes of Real Madrid, no denying the fact, but this way are things going to be good. In this way are the things going to be looking good. Damn, it is bit annoying. It is damn annoying that the things are looking so bad. It is bad and it is annoying that the things are really looking bad in shape. This way, the controversial referees who are being appointed time and again, how are things going to be looking? How are things going to be looking? Look at that. The controversial referee who is for today. I mean, how are things going to take the toll? How are things going to take the toll? Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching, give your votes on that poll section which has been pinned on the chat. The live links has been shared and you can watch that from there as well as the fan code app. It has also been shared. You can watch that from our social media description. FC Barcelona against Real Madrid CF, but such controversial referees on the pitch, are things going to be making good? Are things going to be making good? Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching it, give your votes. Are we going to make this big with those controversial referees or not? Give your votes. Give your votes. All of your votes are going to matter. All of your votes are going to matter with such controversial referees on the pitch. Are we going to make that or not? Are we going to make that or not? The lineups has been shared. Los Blancos with this lineup, are they going to make that with the additional support? Barcelona are playing with their 12th man. It is this referee Valencia who has been appointed for this game, as well as the likes of, I mean, this controversial referee who is there for today, Mr. Valencia is there, as well as Gonzalo Fuertes Alberto. This VR official is also there. My goodness, what a big worry we are going to have. What a big worry we are going to have. They are playing with 12 men on the pitch today. They are going to play with 12 men on the pitch today. How is things going to be happening? How are things going to be happening? Give your votes on that poll section. Can Real Madrid defeat Barcelona this season? Give your votes on that poll. We are going to make that big, boys. We are going to make that big. No denying the fact, we are definitely going to make this big. No one on this earth is going to stop us win this Copa del Rey as well as the La Liga this season. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. What are your say about this? There is a Q&A also on the chat. Who will win the La Liga this season? Give your votes. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. We had the lineups also. Here is the lineup for the Los Blancos. Real Madrid, with this lineup, are they going to make that? Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes on that poll section. 67% votes for Los Blancos, 33% votes for FC Barcelona. So far we have got. Give your votes. Such type of bad refereeal decisions is looking bad, and this doesn't need to be happening. This doesn't need to be happening. Such type of refereeal decisions has been bad, and they don't need to be happening. They don't need to be happening. Give your votes. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes that whether we are going to win that big or the controversial referees are going to play a big role. We will be having the prediction soon. We will be having the prediction soon. Look at the lineups of the Los Blancos. Vasquez on the right backs being the captain. Asensio, Rudiger, Mendy is the man. Still 30 minutes to go. But the internet is breaking bad. The internet is breaking bad because of those controversial referees. My goodness, Tchouaméni on the defensive mid pitch, Valverde and Ceballos, Bellingham, Rodrigo and Vinicius on those forwards. With that 4-1-2-1-2, or it is that 4-3-3, Carlo Ancelotti, will he be staying at the Los Blancos or not? Xabi Alonso, will he be taking that over? It is the likes of Jurgen Klopp changing from Reds and joining the Los Blancos, or it is the likes of Julian Nagelsmann. What is that going to be happening? But the controversial referees for today's game is the talk of the town. This is the official VAR referee Gonzalo Fuertes Arbito, who is the man for those VAR for today. And it is the likes of this man. My goodness. Ricardo de Valencia, the man who will be for those officiating the match on the pitch. My goodness, how are things going, looking, shaping up like that? How are things going to be looking, shaping up like that? The controversial referees are really taking a toll. And look at the lineups of Barcelona over here. They haven't got the opportunity of playing. Balde, he is injured. Mark Bernal is injured. Casado, Lewandowski, 4 of them are injured. But Marc-Andre ter Stegen is back in the squad, but not in the lineups. It is still Szczesny who is playing that. It is still Szczesny who is playing that. Still 30 minutes to go. Still 30 minutes to go. All those cheeky-picky links has been shared. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. Oh my God, Bellingham is toning up his muscles on the practice sessions. Even the pre-match talk, as the conference of Carlo Ancelotti hasn't been done. That is a big one. That is a big one. At the Estadio Olímpico de Sevilla, both of these La Liga contenders has been for the Copa del Rey finals. But how are things going to be shaping? How are things going to be shaping? Barcelona, no denying the fact, have been in their lethal form. But the controversial referees for today, let me put that referee on the pitch. How can that be? How can that be? How are things going to be shaping? If Valencia, the man, is going to make those corrupt decisions on the pitch for today, it will be a banter. It will be a banter. At the Estadio Olímpico de Sevilla, it will be a banter. It will be a big banter. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes, guys. Give your votes on that poll section which has been pinned. Give your votes. Still 67% votes that can Real Madrid defeat Barcelona this season. No, 67% votes we have got. Yes, it's 33%, but we have to make that. We have to make that big. Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. Let me check. Those TPK links has been shared on those social media platform as well. Yes, those cheeky peeky links has been shared on those social media platform as well. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. Are we going to win that big or we are not going to win that big? Give your votes. From my predictions, this game, it is going to be the likes of Real Madrid winning that big. From our predictions, this game is going to be a 2-0 or 3-2 in favor of the Los Blancos. We are going to make that big, boys. We are going to make that big. No denying the fact, we are going to make that big. We are definitely going to make that big. With such controversial referees on the pitch, we are going to make that big. But how are things looking, shaping up for Los Blancos? That will be a worry because Kylian Mbappe not in the starting lineups. He is there in the squad. Rodrigo, Vinicius Jr., Bellingham, these are the two men who are looking to make things happening. These are the two men who have been making things happening. But this season, to talk about Los Blancos, everything has been a disaster. This was the Supercopa de España final. Here, the controversial referee was also there. Supercopa de España final, that was Jesus Gil Manzano, the referee who was there for that match. He gave a penalty to Lewandowski. After that, everything changed. Such controversial decisions were bad. Such controversial decisions were bad. Bad controversial decisions were there for those Supercopa de España. It was a scam. It was a scam. Big scam. Agency, who on the 56 minutes also got a red card. Inaki Pena, the man coming in for that game, but it was a big scam. As well as the another fixture, it was the La Liga first leg at the Santiago Bernabeu, Barcelona winning that 4-0. And for this game, the official referee was on the pitch, Jose Maria Sanchez Martinez. Another big scam which happened. Another big scam which happened. And for today's game, look at that. For today's game, it is the likes of the referee on the pitch who is going to be officiating that. It is the likes of Mr. Barranquilla, the man who is there. Spain's biggest two clubs are playing this, but we are witnessing such type of disastrous refereeing on the pitch. How is that going to be? How are things going to be looking this way? The bad refereeing decisions are coming on time and again. How are things looking to be shaping up this way? How are things looking shaping up this way? I mean, to talk about the previous two fixtures, look at this. I mean, if we take a closer look at that, it is Barcelona who got 14 shots, 8 on target. Yamal, Lewandowski getting a penalty. It was in the Supercopa de España final. Rafinha was the man. Balde getting that goal. Sezensi was given those red cards. My goodness. But on the other hand, Los Blancos getting 19 shots, 6 on target. Couldn't just clinically finish that. And in this game, to be talking about the stats, Los Blancos got 3 big chances. They missed 2 big chances on those clinical finishings. We were missing that bad in the Supercopa de España, as well as the referee on the pitch was Jesus Gil Manzano. Such type of disastrous decisions which he was making, it was bad. It was really bad. And on the La Liga fixture where Los Blancos and Barcelona faced, look at that, it was 4-0. A total of 15 shots Barcelona took in this game. They were really superior to Los Blancos, no denying the fact. But again, Jose Maria Sanchez Martinez was the referee on the pitch. This has been a disastrous season for the Los Blancos, no denying the fact. But now Barranquilla, the referee on the pitch, is going for today's game. This man who is going to be officially refereeing the game. Give your votes. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. Barranquilla, the referee on the pitch, will he be making those decisions? Still 24 minutes more left into for this game to begin. Still 24 minutes. The players are seen warming up. The players are seen warming up on the pitch. Araujo now been warming up. Barcelona have been warming up with their players on the pitch. But is that going to be the story for today? Look at that, Yemi Lemal. His hair looks like such a cheeky peaky yellow one. What a bad shape of hair Lamine Yamal is having on him. That looks so bad. And it is that Papa Perez who has come onto the pitch. Look at that. Florentino Perez has now arrived onto the pitch. Copa del Rey officials are now seen coming on. Will Los Blancos get the win over Barcelona this season? Give your votes, guys. Give your votes on that poll section which has been pinned on the chat. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes on that poll section. Look at that. The corrupt officials of the Copa del Rey, look, they are hefty rich. They are so rich and they are coming on, making their appearances for this FC Barcelona and Los Blancos Real Madrid Copa del Rey finals at Sevilla. My goodness, my goodness. With such referees, are we going to make that? We are going to break the internet bad. If corrupt refereeing is going on for today's game, we are going to break the internet bad. No denying the fact we are going to break the internet bad. The lineups are over here. Look at that. Los Blancos with this. I mean, some sort of tactical changes from 4-3-3 to 4-1-2-1-2. It is most of the time where Ancelotti, in his last days staying at the Los Blancos, will this be the last day for Don Carlo Ancelotti to be staying on the pitch? Let me put that pic of Don Carlo Ancelotti. Don Carlo Ancelotti. Let me put his Don pic on the page. Where is that pic? Where is that pic? Where is that pic? Oh my god. What all wrong pics are opening up over here? What are all those wrong pics opening up over here? I need that good pic of Don Carlo Ancelotti. I need that good pic of Don Carlo Ancelotti. Yes, we have got that, my boy. We have got that. We have got that. Look at that. It is Don Carlo Ancelotti on the pic. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Carlo Ancelotti, my boy, make it big. Make it big. We are going to make this big. No denying the fact, we are definitely going to make it big. We need Carlo Ancelotti to come up big, my boy. Still 20 more minutes left into for this game to begin. 20 more minutes. Los Blancos players are seen coming to their dressing room. Now they are finally going for those dress changes. Rodrigo Vinicius will be staying on those forwards. Valverde on the mid pitch. Tchouaméni, Ceballos, Bellingham. Will we be able to make this goal? Will we be able to make this goal? That is the big aspect for today. That is definitely going to be the big aspect for today. And the whole of the internet is just trolling about that referee who is going to be for today's game. That is a bad one. That is really a bad one. La Madrid, my boys, La Madrid. Make that sound big. Make that sound big. Run it back, my boys. Run it back. Make this scream, make the Barcelona scream in pain, make that big happen for today. We want that big thing to be happening. We want that big thing to be happening. But are we going to make that or not is the big question. Are we going to make that big or not is the big question. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. Look at that. Lamine Yamal just moving on to the sidelines. He is having that change of his jersey. And the lineups for Barcelona over here, look at that. They have got Martin on the left backs, Martinez and Kubasi on the center backs. The things are looking cooking up. The things are looking cooking up. Without Lewandowski, Asado, Bernal, and Alejandro Balde. And we have got the injuries of Camavinga, Militao, and Carvajal. Injuries are there on both the part of the teams. Both the teams are having that. But referee decisions will be bailed criticizing if that is going the same way which happened in the Supercopa de España. That is the thing to watch for. That is the thing to watch for. Look at that. Rafina is practicing that long shots near the nets. Are we going to make that big, my boy? Are we going to make that big? Players are still seen warming up on the pitch. 17 more minutes to go. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes on that poll section. Who is going to win that? Can the Los Blancos defeat Barcelona this season? Is that going to be the question for here? Are Los Blancos going to win it against Barcelona this season? That is going to be a big question. And over here, it is Don Carlo Ancelotti's. Will this be the last fixture where Ancelotti will be playing that? Will that be the question watching for? What is that which is going to be happening? My goodness. I'm going to talk about the form of both the teams. Barcelona in their recent fixtures has got 3-1 loss to Dortmund, 4-3 against Celta Vigo, 1-0 against Mallorca. But Los Blancos, Real Madrid, 2-1 loss to Arsenal. Athletic Club was a 1-0 win against Getafe. It was a 1-0 win. I mean, with a 1-0 win in the past two games in the La Liga, but still Barcelona and Real Madrid has got this Copa del Rey final. Next, it is the likes of Celta Vigo in the La Liga. And again, back is the El Clásico, Barcelona and Real Madrid on the May 11th. That is going to be a big one. That is going to be a big one. And after that, it is Mallorca and Sevilla and Real Sociedad. These are the fixtures of Los Blancos. We're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches left in the La Liga for Real Madrid, and point difference which is looking calculating in the La Liga is look at that, 4 points. Barcelona are still ahead with 5 games in hand. It is an achievable task. This is the Copa del Rey. Next, they are facing Celta Vigo. It is Barcelona next. It is Mallorca next. Sevilla next. Real Sociedad next. Still 5 games in hand and 4 points is the gap between Barcelona and Real Madrid in the La Liga. Whereas Barcelona, to be talking about, has got Champions League against Inter. Next game, it is Real Valladolid in the La Liga. Next, they have again Inter, and again they are having Real Madrid. Whereas Real Madrid will be having that ample enough time in their hand to be preparing that game. We have to make that big, my boys. We have to make that big. So Barcelona talking about in the La Liga has got Real Valladolid. After that, they have got Real Madrid. They have then got Espanyol, then Villarreal, 4 matches, and the fifth one is against Athletic Club. So 2 losses for Barcelona. That is what Los Blancos will be looking without getting any defeat. Oh my god, look at that. This man is just gliding on a hovercraft. That is some sort of drone which he has attached. Oh my goodness, look at that. The Copa del Rey Finals Cup is being presented with, that is a man who is just gliding on. Oh my goodness, look at that. This man is just gliding so smoothly on a drone and he is landing on the pitch. Copa del Rey Finals presentation. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that man was just gliding on some sort of a big drone. That is a Spider-Man entry on the pitch. And this young boy, he is going to hand over that trophy. Look at that. It is that young man who has been handed over that trophy. Copa del Rey, Mapfre. The trophy has been placed. Who is going to get that Copa del Rey? Give your votes, guys, for that poll which has been pinned on the chat. The finals presentation is looking damn good. The finals presentation is looking damn good. All the lights of the stadium are now switched off. Damn. The countdown is looking good. Still 11 more minutes left into this. 11 more minutes for this game to begin. Give your votes, those of you who are watching this. Give your votes. Stadium is now having that laser show. What a nice final presentation it is looking over here at the Stadium de Sevilla. Fireworks all across the stadium. Copa del Rey final presentation is looking so good. So good. The presentation is looking so good. Hope the official referees are also doing that good refereeing on the pitch for today. Hope the official referees are also going to get that good decisions for today. As the finals presentation over here for this final match, it is looking damn good presentation that is. It's looking so good. Laser lights are being thrown all across the pitch with those fireworks on the sidelines. Damn good presentation, damn brilliant, excellent presentation that is for the finals. What a nice presentation that is looking happening over here at the Stadium de Seville. The lineups are now being announced. Look at that. The lineups are now being announced by those laser lights and pointing to the pitch, the player numbers as well as their names. Look at that. What a class final presentation this is looking on for the finals of the Copa del Rey. What a class and brilliant presentation that is looking for today. Big one, big one. What a class presentation it is looking for today's game. And those of you who are watching this, give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. But will this referee be doing his decision good or not? That is also a big question. That is also a big question. That is also a big question. And will Carlo Ancelotti, his days are numbered, is going to end that or not? That is also going to be another big question. What a good presentation that is looking over here. There are fireworks also going on the sidelines. Fireworks are looking so good, and the presence of those laser lights for this presentation was so good. What a class final presentation that was. It was a damn good final presentation. But what is that boy wearing on his jersey who is lifting that Copa del Rey trophy on his hand? He is wearing that Atletico Madrid jersey or what? That girl is wearing that Los Blancos jersey, and that boy is wearing that Barcelona jersey. Look at that, that fat boy in between. He is wearing that. Which jersey is that? Oh my god. The trophy now has been placed onto the sidelines and the game is now about to begin. Still 7 more minutes left into this. 7 more minutes left into this. But is the referee, which we are having the word over here, Valencia, the man, is he going to make those decisions good or not? It will be the big aspect. It will be the big aspect. It will be the big aspect to watch for. Now the players are seen coming onto the pitch. Now the players are seen coming onto the pitch. Look at that. The players are now seen coming onto the pitch. But Valencia, the referee, will he be making those good decisions or not? That is the fact which we have to watch. And the lineups, we have confirmed that. The players are now seen coming on to the pitch. The players are now seen coming on to the pitch. Look at that. The players are now seen coming on to the pitch. This is the El Clásico Copa del Rey final, which is going to be big one. Copa del Rey final is going to be a big one. Players are now seen coming on. Will Don Carlo Ancelotti will get his reins back? Will he be staying? This is the final where things are going to be sorted out, but Valencia, the referee on the pitch, that will be a big decision. Valencia, the referee on the pitch, that will be a big bad decision if he is going to make anything clumsy for today. If he is going to make that clumsy for today. And the Los Blancos with the lineup, will they be able to make that? Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. The presentation was a classic one. What a class final presentation for the Copa del Rey finals at the Stadium de Sevilla. It was a class presentation. My goodness. Hansi Flick and Ancelotti both are hugging each other on the sidelines. Look at that. Hansi Flick is such a generous and down to earth man. Look at that. Look at that. Such a down to earth and such a generous person. It is Hansi Flick hugging Carlo Ancelotti on the sidelines. The game is about to begin. Still 3 more minutes left into that. Still 3 more minutes left into that. Both the lineups of Real Madrid and Los Blancos are there on this watch. You can get it from here. How are things shaping up? Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. This was a class final presentation in the Stadium de Sevilla. What an inauguration ceremony that was. My goodness. Laser lights, the man arriving with the Copa del Rey trophy on that drone. It was superb. It was superb. 125th anniversary history is going to repeat that again. Look at that. It is this referee. My goodness. It is this referee again who is going to be for today. My goodness. Valencia, the referee on the pitch. Hope he doesn't make any sort of bad disappointments for today. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. Timo Courtois with his lime green goalkeeping jersey. Come it big, boys. Make that Hala Madrid sound good. Come up big. Come map big. Make that sound big. Make that look big. The lineups are now being shared again. The lineups are now being shared again. Look at that. We will also share that lineup again. Look at that. It is Real Madrid with this lineup. I mean, Kylian Mbappe not in the squad for today. It is Rodrigo and Vinicius, Valverde, Bellingham, Ceballos, Tchouaméni, and on the centre backs it is Vasquez, Asensio, Rudiger, and Mendy. These are the lineup, but Barcelona with the lineup. It is Rafinha, Olmo, Yamal, Lewandowski not there, Kylian Mbappe not there. Both of the team are not having their first priority centre forward striker not present in the team. So it is Ferran Torres in absence of Lewandowski. De Jong and Pedri on the mid pitch, Martin, Martinez, Kubasi, Kunde on the centre backs, Sensi at the goalkeeping aspects. But the injuries which Barcelona is having, the likes of Balde, Bernal, Casado, Lewandowski, we have made the predictions of this from the start of the stream. Those of you who are watching the stream now, we have made the predictions of this, and on that poll section we have got those votes. Those of you who are watching this, you can also give your votes. Can Real Madrid defeat Barcelona this season? Yes, 33%. No, you have got 67%. As well as give your votes on that, plus a Q&A question and who will win the La Liga this season. With 5 more games left in the La Liga and a 4 points difference between Barcelona and Real Madrid, that is going to be cooking or not is also the aspect that is going to be happening. Who is going to win that, Barcelona or it is the likes of Real Madrid? Give your votes, give your comments on that poll section which has been pinned. Give your votes and give your comments. Game is about to begin. Yes, it has begun. The Copa del Rey final has begun and it has kicked off in style with that presentation which happened. It has kicked off in style which has happened. It is now Kunde back passing to Kubarsi. Sezensi is the man. Martinez. Chip in one to Martin. Martin up against Valverde. Passes back to Pedri. Pedri gets that to Kubarsi. Kunde again. Look at that. Vinicius from the Los Blancos is staying high up. Rodrigo, Valverde, Bellingham are staying bit wide apart. Good one, good aspect. It is that 4-1-2-1-2 which the Los Blancos are implementing it from their usual 4-3-3 or 4-4-2. It is that 4-1-2-1-2. Now it is the likes of Rafinha got the ball, trying to pass that. Rudiger gets that interception good. Bellingham from the mid pitch, dropping deep, passes to Mendy, back to Bellingham. Lamine Yamal and the likes of De Jong up against Bellingham, but it is a pass to Ceballos, getting the likes of Vinny Jr. My goodness, things are looking good. Things are looking good. Ancelotti has made those changes. Ancelotti has made those tactical changes. It is looking quite evident. But it is that aspect from the mid pitch where they will be looking to empowering. Yes, it is Rafinha winning that. Bellingham has given that tackle, winning it good. My goodness, the game has begun. The game has begun. Things are looking good. Things are looking good. Let me put this. Oh my god, it is inside the box. Ferran Torres gets that. Tchouaméni gets that interception. Good. It was inside the box. Things were looking, making, happening from Ferran Torres trying to find Rafinha. But look at that. It was Tchouaméni who got that interception. Tchouaméni got that interception good. Tchouaméni got that interception good. It is that first corner which is going to be taken. And Dani Olmo takes that cross good. Inside the box gets Kunde with his header. No worries for Timo Courtois. That is a no worry for Timo Courtois. Don Ancelotti on the sidelines. Now again seen chewing his gum. But will this be the end game of him in La Liga? Don Carlo Ancelotti, that legend. But Barrenechea, the referee on the pitch, if he goes anything wrong for today's game, we will just banter him bad. We will just banter him bad. Because for the two meetings, it is Barcelona winning that 5-2 against Real Madrid and 4-0 against Real Madrid. But those referee decisions which happened was also a bit pathetic. But for today's game, this man Barrenechea, will he be making those ugly moments? Will he be making those ugly moments bitter or not? That is also the bigger aspect to watch. Rafinha passing that to Torres. It is now Martin moving high up, but blocked. Asensio has got that block good. Asensio has got that block good. Make it big, my boy. Make it big. Make that big thing happen. Martin with that throw passes that to Rafinha. There's a back pass to Kubarsi. Finding Kunde. De Jong. Look at that. Los Blancos are holding that mid-pitch good from the likes of Valverde. They are looking that mid-pitch good from the likes of Valverde. It's now Pedri. Back passes to Martinez. Pedri again. From the mid-pitch, four of the players are just making that happen good. So far, Real Madrid are making that thing look good. Dani Carvajal, Camavinga, Militao, all are on the stands watching this game, but not being able to participate with those injuries. Vasquez giving to Valverde. Long one from Valverde trying to find Vinny. Ceballos, interception. Valverde finally cutting that. Rudiger, Mendy. Mendy passes that to Vinny. Move high up, my boys. Move high up. The flags are raised. Damn it, boy. These are the opportunities you have to make that thing counting good. These are the opportunities where you have to make those counting good. It was a big one. It was a big one. You have to make those counting good, my boy. I mean, if we look on the lineups, so far so good. The game is going decent from the mid pitch. It is Vinny who is staying the sole man high up. Pedri now moving, trying to find Martin but blocked by Rodrigo. Good aspect, my boys, good aspect. Not getting those 6 minutes of the watch so far. Things are looking cooking good. Things are looking cooking good. Martinez getting that to Martin. Torres, Pedri. Pedri is being blocked on the mid page. Bellingham and the likes of Valverde playing those box to box movements are doing those good moves. Look at those moves of Bellingham and Valverde on the page. They are making things look happening. Martin passing that to De Jong. Kubasi. Kubasi finds Kunde. Mendy getting that. Chouameni, Bellingham. De Jong winning that. Torres. Valverde was there at the right time to block that. Vasquez this time passing back to Valverde. Vasquez again. It is those fluidity which Real Madrid are getting it good so far. It is that fluidity on the mid page where Real Madrid are making that happen good. At least 7 minutes into this game and not a big opportunity which Barcelona has so far got into that. Martinez, Kubasi, De Jong again passing back to Kubasi, Kunde. Vinny was there at the right time, pressing it high up. De Jong getting Lamine Yamal. Rudiger blocking that. Mendy. Ceballos. Ceballos is getting overpowered. Valencia, the referee, calling that a foul, and Lamine Yamal has considered that foul against Mendy. No, Lamine Yamal got that foul. It was Dani Olmo getting those ugly tackles to Ceballos. Dani Olmo getting those ugly tackles to Ceballos. Mendy is also looking down on the page. Oh my god, it is Mendy looking for substitution. Mendy is down on the pitch. Worries for Carlo Ancelotti early in just 8 minutes. It is those worries for Carlo Ancelotti in just early 8 minutes 33 seconds. Fran Garcia, the man seen tying up his boots, and it is Los Blancos who are going to make those early changes. Early worries for Ancelotti. Mendy is now moving out of the pitch. Garcia now coming in. My God, Mendy back from the injuries now again going back to injuries in just early 8 minutes of this game. Mendy is seen going back to injuries so early. Ah, my God. We are having that third watch along for today. The first watch along which we had was the likes of Mohan Bagan and the likes of Kerala Blasters in the Indian Super Cup. The second watch along which we had was the Bundesliga round 31, Bayern, Dortmund, Leverkusen, three matches happening same time. And it is now the third watch along for these Saturdays. It is the Copa del Rey finals. The voting section is open there. Give your votes on that poll which has been pinned on the chat. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes on that poll which has been pinned on the chat. Oh my goodness. Mendy is off the pitch. Mendy is now off the pitch. Ancelotti has already begun starting his worries. Mendy has been substituted and it is Garcia who has made his move. Garcia now has made his move to the pitch. Mendy being injured has been substituted by Garcia. But Mendy not moving to the changing room even. He is staying there on the sidelines. Kunde now finding Torres, Olmo. Asensio has got that. Passes to Garcia. Jamal is making his impressive runs. Ceballos going for Valverde, but Kunde getting that interception. Kunde getting that interception good. High stakes matches, high stake matches. These are high stakes matches which are happening over here. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. 12 minutes on the watch. Not a single shot on target by any of the teams. Bellingham getting that to Vasquez. Rodrigo on the wings. Back to Vasquez. Valverde. Vasquez is getting those passes blocked. That side of the pitch, Vasquez is getting everything blocked. Martin getting that good tackle, passing back to Martinez. Varsi, De Jong. De Jong is having some tussle with Bellingham. Passing that to Yamal. Yamal up against Garcia. Yamal has cleared off. Yamal is on inside the box. He is moving in. But Garcia getting that tackle. Lamine Yamal has been stopped and Los Blancos with the likes of Garcia and Rudiger finally getting the stop to Lamine Yamal from the left wings, right wings. But that yellow haircut of Lamine Yamal is looking damn ugly on the pitch. Corner being taken. De Jong getting the ball back in position, passing to Yamal. Kunde. Olmo. Olmo getting those interceptions from Valverde. Valverde, Bellingham, Rodrigo are doing their job so decent and so good. Back to Pedri. Pedri now advancing high up. Finds Rafinha. Olmo. Valverde getting that interception good. Bellingham has won that. De Jong is making his presence felt good. Pedri being overtaken by Valverde, but Martin has got the possession back to Kubasi. Kunde. Back to Kubasi. Now it is a back pass to Sezensi. Martinez. Look at that. Los Blancos are staying on their lower block. Los Blancos are staying on their lower block. There's a pass to Rafinha inside the box. Rudiger gets that. But Garcia this time drops down quick enough to block that to Lamine Yamal. Olmo getting that to Pedri. Pedri trying to get a chip in, but straight into the hands of Courtois. Olmo was trying to find Torres. Barcelona are playing, no denying the fact, a decent job. They are playing that decent job. They are doing their job too good. Much of the possession being on their side. Now it is Vinicius on the move. He finds Rodrigo. Bellingham is there. Will he pass that to Vinny? No. Vasquez to Vinny again. Vinny is seen making that, but interception from Dani Olmo. It is now 3-on-3 talking for Barcelona. Rafinha is making his moves. Torres is there. Will he pass that? It is a block. Valverde has blocked that goal. That is what the block is needed. Valverde now getting that block good. Look at that counter. Barcelona moved on with that counter like a PlayStation game. So fast. My goodness. Rodrigo to Bellingham again. Vasquez. But in the mid pitch, Bellingham now trying to find Vinny on the wings. But the ball is off for a goal kick. My God. Valverde got that block to Ferran Torres at that right time. It was some sort of a handball moment which Araujo is complaining for that block from Valverde which was coming in, but no, that was within his body range, so not a handball. De Jong passing that to Pedri, back to Jong. Yamal this time trying to get creativity, but Ceballos has won that. Bellingham, oh my God, Valencia now blowing that whistle. It was a tackle to Lamine Yamal, and Valencia has blown that refereeal whistle at the right spot to stop Los Blancos from any kind of attack. De Jong again with that position, passing to Pedri. Look at that mid pitch. Look at that mid pitch. It is that mid pitch where things are looking rolling. I mean, the fluidity which Pedri and De Jong are in cultivating in those positions, and that is the place where Bellingham and Valverde are staying on those lower blocks. They are doing their job too good. So far, 18 minutes onto the watch. Rafinha getting that to Torres. Bellingham is giving his best for today. Yamal now taking that first shot to the far post. My goodness, it was close. Courtois wasn't that aware of that. Timo Courtois didn't even got that jump into that. It was near to a goal which was going to be happening. It was near to a goal. Timo Courtois was expecting Rudiger to make that save. What was he expecting on their saving the nets? Minimal has made that presence felt good so far. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes on that poll section which has been pinned. Martinez again. He finds Pedri. Torres. Barsi back to Martinez. Rafinha again. Look at that. Rafinha, why the hell he is making that ugly fall on the pitch? It was just a slight push from behind, but he has a fall as if he has been tackled bad. Look at that. It is bad from Rafinha. It is that bad moment from Rafinha. Not much of those expectations. Not much of those expectations. Lucas Vasquez is complaining to the referee Barrenechea. If such decisions are going to be made much, it is going to be bad. It is going to be bad. A free kick that is. Pedri and Rafinha both are staying, but it is so far from the box. Ahead of that one, Kunde takes that. My goodness, Timo Courtois saves that good. Bring it, boy. My big boy, Timo Courtois, save everything. That was a header, but it was close for Timo Courtois, and he got that deflection good, but at the cost of a corner incoming. At the cost of a corner incoming, that is going to be at the cost of a corner incoming. Look at that. It is already 21 minutes. Two shots. Barcelona has taken only, and not a single one on target. No denying the fact Los Blancos are doing their gameplay. It's quite good staying on those lower blocks. Valverde this time wins that against Lamine Yamal. Miss pass. Vasquez is making those missed passes today from the right back. That is a throw. Martin passes that to Martinez. Kubarsi again. De Jong. I mean, those positional aspects, look at Tchouaméni, Rudiger. There are 3-4 men from Los Blancos with the likes of Tchouaméni also staying on those centre backs. Vini has won that tackle. Rodrigo going up against. That is a foul from Dani Olmo. That is a big foul from Dani Olmo. But Barrenechea, the referee on the pitch, not giving that a yellow card or any sort of free kick for the Los Blancos. Look at that. Barrenechea, the referee on the pitch, not giving those yellow cards or any decisions for Dani Olmo getting those tackles to Rodrigo. It is bad. It is bad. Vasquez getting it back. A chip in short. Bellingham has moving in. He has got Vinny. Make that pass to Rodrigo, my boy. Yes, Vinny has got that ball. Taking that shot. Garcia takes that. Block, my boy. Block. It could have been a big opportunity getting it into the nets. Take those shots, my boy. Take those shots. Take those opportunities. You have missed that. It was a big opportunity, my boy. Rodrigo has now missed that. It is Lamine Yamal feeding high up. It is Ceballos getting that tackle good enough. Barrenechea, don't give any card. We are going to banter you, my boy. We are going to banter you. Barrenechea, the referee on the pitch, hope he doesn't make any ugly decisions for today. Ceballos made that tackle so good. Ceballos made that tackle so good. It was a close chance for Vinny to get it into the nets. Now it is Ferran Torres on the edge of the box trying to take a shot but blocked by Rudiger. Back to De Jong. It is Martin getting that. Valverde, Bellingham. Back to Courtois. Courtois clears that good. I mean, look at that high centre back where Barcelona are playing it big. It is those early runs. If Los Blancos are getting that position and making 2 or 3 players move high up, it will definitely be a goal. But you have to be clinical in those finishings. You have to be clinical. Oh my God, we have got that vote that can Real Madrid defeat Barcelona this season? Yes, boys, give your votes. Give your votes. 50% votes for Los Blancos and 50% votes for Barcelona so far. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes, guys. And there is also a Q&A that who will win the La Liga this season. 5 games in hand for both Real Madrid and Barcelona and 4 points difference. Are we going to make that? This is a yellow card. What is that? Berentia is giving that. My goodness, this shit. Referee Berentia now gives that yellow card for Don Ancelotti. How dare he? How dare he? Berentia, the referee on the pitch. Look at that. It was a handball from Martin. And that is what Ancelotti was complaining. Look at that. Ancelotti was just complaining about that handball from the sidelines. And this referee, Berentia, gives that yellow card to Ancelotti for what? For what? What is that reason why Berentia, the referee on the page, gives that a yellow card to Ancelotti? Because Ancelotti was saying that it is a handball from the sidelines committed by Martin. That is bad. That is bad refereeing. That is bad refereeing which is happening. We should have opted not for playing this game if such bad referee decisions are going. Vinny now making his move. He is being tackled by Lamine Yamal. He has been tackled from behind. Vinicius has been tackled by behind from Lamine Yamal. But no referee decisions is being taken. When we talk about the two men, it is Berentia who is the referee on the pitch, and it is Gonzalez, the man on those VR decisions. Both of them will be scrutinized. This man, this bald man, Gonzalez, who is on those VR decisions, and it is Berentia, the referee on the pitch. Bad, ugly decisions will be scrutinized, and banters will be going on all across the internet. Don't worry, my boys. It is Pedri now getting that to Martin. Block that is from Vasquez. Good one. Look at that. Vinicius Jr. was tackled from behind, and it should have been a bad one. But no cards yet been given. And so far the shots, not a single shot on target both from Barcelona and Real Madrid so far. Rafinha having a fall on the pitch. Why are Barcelona now not trying to get a shot on target rather than falling on the pitch, committing those handballs and getting those assists of Berentia, the referee on the pitch? Bellingham has got that anticipation. He has got that block passing for Vinny Jr. But missed. Block. It is a block. Now it is Yamal inside the box. He is getting in. Block him for that move. He is going to take that shot. My goodness, I was knowing that. My boy. I was knowing that it was going to happen. It was looking predictable. It was looking predictable. But then also, he was given that space to take that shot. He was given that space to take that shot. The goal has come in for Barcelona so early. The goal has come in for Barcelona so early. It was looking predictable. Lamine Yamal was going there. He was looking predictable, making those passes to the mid pitch. But that interception from Kubasi, where it all began, it was to Lamine Yamal on the wings. Garcia was the man over there. Look at that move from Tchouaméni, whom he was man marking. Whom was Tchouaméni man marking over there? Whom was Tchouaméni man marking over there? Look at that space which was created. And Pedri taking that shot, it was to the far post. No way near for Timo Courtois to block that. The first goal has come in just under 29 minutes. First goal has come in just under 29 minutes. That is going to be a bad one. It is now Garcia chasing high up. Kunde getting that to Pedri. The game has begun rolling. 30 minutes onto the watch. It's now Martinez. Look at that fluidity. Pedri, De Jong, Olmo are maintaining those three triangle shape in the mid pitch, and they are being allowed that shape to be carrying up. All the hard work is seen incoming from Bellingham, from Valverde, but now Chouameni making that early press. He gets that tackle. Martin this time getting that. Block it is from Asensio. Refina is there on that free space to Courtois. My God, Courtois this time gets that block good. I think Dani Olmo is injured. Chouameni getting that yellow card for that tackle. I think Dani Olmo is badly injured and Chouameni has made that bad tackle. No denying the fact Chouameni has made that bad tackle. But he has been given that yellow card. Chouameni just ventilating his frustration out, and that is a bad tackle which he has committed to Dani Olmo. But Olmo, will he go back to the injuries, to the sidelines? Or it is the likes of Lopez who is coming to be, going to be coming onto the pitch. Olmo is back on his feet. He is back on his legs. The game begins. Valencia, the referee on the pitch, handing the ball back to Courtois. I think Dani Olmo is a bit injured. He is not looking good in shape. Vinny this time, will he make that? Was he getting that to Martinez? Rafina, Martin. Look at that mid-pitch of two men who are staying there. It is now Barcelona playing with those 4-4 shape. Now the Los Blancos are looking to open up a bit. Martinez getting that to Rafina, Torres, Asensio and Rudiger are high up and closing that. Timo Courtois now gets that. Good one. He gets Bellingham. Martinez getting that block to Bellingham. Good. It is those first touch which you have to get that, my boy. It is those first touch where you have to get that good. 34 minutes on to the watch. Luka Modric from the sidelines just having a watch of the game. No, it is Lamine Yamal getting that to Kunde. Yamal is speeding high up. Block him, my boy, block him. What are you doing? You are allowing that space to Lamine Yamal to move that so high up. Ceballos this time. Garcia, make that pass, my boy. Make that pass. Look at that centre back lineup. They are so high. Make that pass to Vini. Make that pass to Rudiger. You are passing that back to the centre back. That is what where you are struggling it. Make those passes. Back passes is not the word which you have to be talking with this high centre back lineup. You have to make those passes. It is the way where Dortmund find that. Dortmund really found those spaces against Barcelona, but Los Blancos with those back passes is the thing which they are struggling it. Make those passes by Bellingham now getting the possession, speeding high up with his possession. That is where you are losing it. You have to pass that. Vinny now getting that. He goes for that far post. Ceballos. Now it is Valverde, Bellingham has got that. Bellingham has got that goal. Bellingham has got that equalizer. Come it big, my boy. Come that big. Oh my God, I think that was offside. Bellingham was there. Oh my goodness, Bellingham was offside. That is what you have to do. You have to make those passes when the opposition is playing on those high center back lineups. But instead of passing to the back, you have to pass it to your attacking aspects. If that is going to be offside, yes, for 5 passes you will get 3 offsides, but you will get those 2 chances. That is the way you have to put the opposition center back on thread when they are playing those high center back lineups. Yes, now it is the talking. Vasquez, man, Vasquez, every passes he is making is looking blocked. And that midfield position where 4 of that of, oh my God, Martin is now inside the box. And he almost has got that tackle. It is Asensio down to the pitch. What is that happening? Los Blancos players are looking down on the pitch, and Valencia, the referee, not even showing any yellow card for those tackles. That is a yellow card for Martin. Why is that a yellow card only for Martin? That is a bad tackle from Martin to Tchouaméni. That is a bad tackle from Martin to Tchouaméni. But Tchouaméni, on the other hand, is already on a yellow card and he is being tackled by Martin. A yellow card to Martin by Valencia, the referee on the pitch. Asensio, Vasquez. Vasquez gets that to Bellingham. Vasquez is high up. Make that wing cross change. Yes, now we have got Ceballos. Garcia now moving high up. Vinny, make that cross. No one there on the far post to take that. My boy, you are playing absolutely bad, absolutely shit in those far posts. Valverde this time passing that to Ceballos again. You are getting predictable on those wings. Garcia now getting Vinny. Why are you slipping with your boots on the sidelines? Oh my God, Torres is now up there. Rudiger gets that tackle good. Yes, you have to open up. You have to open up playing against this, and you have to make those passes on those high center forwards. You have to test the high center back lineups of those 4 players at times. Test it, my boys, test it. Again, back passes are looking happening. My goodness, back passes are not going to happen. You have to make that high up on the pitch. Now it is Valverde getting that, talking, passing that to Garcia. I mean, Los Blancos suddenly is looking out of answers for their attacking aspect. Los Blancos are really looking out of answers for their attacking aspect. Pedri this time trying to find Kunde. Five players from the Los Blancos are staying on those defensive aspects. Olmo playing that whole moment but blocked by Valverde. It is those confidence where Los Blancos are struggling to find their own players in those passes. They are only finding those predictable passes. Valverde this time, my goodness. Ceballos not trying to change the wings and only trying to find Vinny Jr. on those forwards and getting predictable moves. Los Blancos are really playing not to their perfect. De Jong now getting Martin. Back to Kubasi. I think Bellingham should now move high up on the pitch. They should stay close with Vinny Jr. or it is the likes of Rodrigo. They have to stay high up. Martin now finding De Jong. De Jong is moving high up. They are trying to get Los Blancos outnumbered. Olmo getting that. Rudiger getting that interception. Chouameni this time. Vasquez. Make that pass, my boy. Instead of holding that ball, make that pass high up. Now Bellingham makes that to Vinny. Vinny is having that speedy wing movement. Why are the Los Blancos players falling on the pitch time and again? Why are the Los Blancos players making those runs on those counters are having that fall on the pitch? What is that which is cooking up? Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes on that poll section which has been pinned on the chat. Give your votes on that poll section which has been pinned on the chat. Oh my goodness, this game is taking really bad aspect from the Los Blancos in making those moves. I don't know what Don Ancelotti is feeding. This Pedri is almost now down to the pitch. But time and again, Carencia, the referee on the pitch, he is talking to Pedri. For what? Rudiger and Chouameni has just now thrashed Dani Olmo on the box. Dani Olmo has been thrashed brutally on the edge of the box. But a free kick again. That is a free kick, but it is at a dangerous position. Rafinha as well as Ferran Torres both are there going to take that. My goodness, that free kick is being awarded at a very dangerous position. Rafinha takes that quick, my god, interception that was from the wall of the Los Blancos. Yes, Rudiger got that interception. Rudiger got that header interception into it. 4 corners so far for Barcelona, but not a single corner which Los Blancos has got in this game so far. Not a single corner Los Blancos has got into this game. The forwards are looking struggling. Oh my goodness, it was close enough to get that second goal, but I don't know, somehow it got that block. Vinicius Jr. moving high up on the pitch to get that attack, but the ball is off for a throw. Look at that, what happened? Almost took that corner. Oh my god, it got some deflection from Torres. No one just even got a touch to it. And the ball hits the far post. My goodness. Oof. Magical moments are happening today. Magical moments are happening today. But in this game so far, Barcelona has outclassed Los Blancos in all aspects. So far, 44 minutes. Vinny Jr. now making a move into the box, getting tackled by Kunde, but Kunde has just resulted in a corner. Take that set piece, my boy. Take that set piece. Take that set piece. Oh my god. Ceballos just prevented that second goal to be happening from Kubasi. Kubasi was there taking that. It is that first corner for the Los Blancos. Rodrigo taking that. A curl in. My goodness. Rafinha getting header interception. Can you imagine that? Rafinha getting header interception for the defensive of Barcelona. Can you imagine that to be happening? 45 minutes are up in the first half. 45 minutes are up. Kylian Mbappe on the sidelines looking, warming up. Will that be the change coming in? 5 minutes of added time in the first half. Can you just imagine that? 5 minutes of added time. That is huge. That is huge. Savalos getting that tackle to Dani Olmo. Lamine Yamal this time. Yamal is down to the sidelines, complaining to Barentia, the referee on the pitch. The referral decision. No, no, no. What is that? Lamine Yamal pretending. Oh my god. Lamine Yamal got some hate onto his face. Ceballos showing that frustration in throwing that ball, and Lamine Yamal got that hit on his face. My goodness. That is a war going on. Big war going on for today. 5 minutes of added time. It is 46 minutes. Rudiger now getting Bellingham. Bellingham has found Vinny. Make it big, Vinny. Make it big. Make that run. My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. How could you miss that? Give that a penalty. It was a tackle inside the box. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. How can you miss that? Vinny Jr., what is happening to him? Where is his speed? That wasn't offside. Bellingham passing that good. This time it wasn't offside. But what a lazy run from Vinicius. He is known for his speed. And that was a tackle from Sezensi. Martinez inside the box to Vinny Jr. What has happened? Real Madrid, the forwards of Vinny Jr., Rodrigo not having that speed enough. So many back passes that to Courtois. Goal kick from Courtois. Nothing is looking happening because Los Blancos are not testing the centre back lineups of Barcelona, where the threat is not posing high up for them to be making that. You have to test it, my boys. You are not testing that high centre back lineups, and if you are not testing that, you are not going to get that. You are just losing it by any means. You are just losing it by any means. Valencia, the referee on the pitch, now talking to Martinez and De Jong for what? That is a foul to Asensio, and give him that. Give him that yellow card. It is Dani Olmo who was tackled from behind, and I think Dani Olmo has been brutally. Oh my god, that was offside in those VR. Vinicius was offside in those attacks. Yes, you have to test that. High centre back lineups, you have to test that. And that is what the Los Blancos hasn't been seen doing, making that. They are not testing the high centre back lineups of Barcelona. They are not making those passes to their forwards. And if you are not testing that, you are not going to pose any threat to that. Back passing is not the solution for playing against the high centre back lineups. That is the main tactical glitch where things are looking bad for the Los Blancos. Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. That was definitely a penalty, but denied because it was a VAR offside for Vinny Jr. Rafinha taking that baby shot. Courtois gets hold of the ball, passes that high up. Bellingham is there chasing in. Kunde gets that header deflection. Rodrigo has got that. Ceballos this time passing to Bellingham. Olmo has won that. De Jong this time passes to Yamal. Look at that. It is the place where the creativity De Jong always looks is to find Yamal, or it is the likes of Torres. I think that first half has ended over here. The first half has ended over here. Banencia, the referee on the pitch, is having some sort of talk with Lucas Vasquez. But the stats has been annoying, my boys. Stats has been really annoying. Stats has been really annoying. This way, Los Blancos, if they are going to play, they are not going to test the high centre back lineup of Barcelona, and not testing with that, it is going to be a bad one. It is going to be a bad one. Look at that. Look at that. It is the place where we are talking. It is the place where we are talking. Look at that. It is the place where we are talking. It is 4 shots on target, 9 all taken by Barcelona, but only one from Real Madrid. They haven't been testing, they haven't been making those passes to their forwards. There is the place where they are lacking. The things are really looking disappointing. Only one shot which was being taken, and it was by Garcia, the only sole shot taker for this game. That has been really disappointing. That has been really disappointing. The figures are really looking disappointing. You have to make those press high up. You have to make those passes for those high center back lineups to be incoming to make that ball move high up into those attacks. If you are just making those back passes, I don't know what it is happening. Lucas Vasquez on the right backs is looking a big disaster. Chouamini on the mid pitch is looking big disaster. No denying the fact the things has been looking worse for Los Blancos time and again they are making those same similar mistakes. That is what the things are looking over here. I will take a short 1 minute break, my boys. I will take a short 1 minute break. Give me just 2 minutes. I will be back in just 2 minutes. Short break of 2 minutes and I will be back. We'll be discussing the second half as well as those first half analysis. This is this is some sort of offending gameplay which the Los Blancos are playing in this. This is some sort of offending gameplay which is happening on the pitch. No denying the fact this has been some sort of offending gameplay which is being happening. Los Blancos are having that offending gameplay. No denying the fact we are back from that short break. We took that. The audio quality is good. Yes, the video quality is looking good. My head is paining a lot. But if you are not making those passes high up, if you are not testing those high center back lineups time and again, things are not looking rolling, my boys. Things are not looking rolling. You have to make those high center back passes and testing them time and again. You have to test them. Make those 10 passes. It is Barcelona who is pressing high up, and it is Los Blancos who are passing on their lower blocks and making them press good, making them look press good. The goal which happened, it was the result of all the 5 men from Los Blancos staying on those center backs. No one from the mid pitch was there blocking that good. And things are not going this way. Only one shot Garcia has got that, making those runs high up. And it was a block one, only one shot, and that too a block one, not a shot on target by Los Blancos so far. That has been bit annoying. That has been bit annoying. Some of those referee decisions were also not looking good by the referee on the pitch. And if this way it is going to be, then likes of Carlo Ancelotti, I don't think that after this game he is going to stay at Los Blancos, because Real Madrid players, if they are going to play those lower blocks time and again and allowing Barcelona to press high up against them, things are not going to be rolling this way. Things are not going to be rolling this way. It is going ugly. It is really going ugly. And some of the recommendations by the referee on the page to be talking about Mr. Bengochea has been really on some questions, which has been really some questions. I mean, to talk about the lineups, let us have a look of that. It was the lineup over here where the Los Blancos were doing it up good. Look at that. Rodrigo not getting those runs, he is not getting those passes from Vasquez. Vasquez has been pathetic in this game, not even being able to make a single pass properly so far. Every time he is getting the ball, he is losing the possession. From the mid pitch, Tchouaméni has already got a yellow card. Asensio has been not that decent so far. Rudiger is doing those blocks good. Valverde is doing a job decent. Bellingham is decent. Ceballos is also decent at times, but his passes needs to be penetrating those center box, make those chip-in shots, make those lofted passes. Whereas no work for Vinicius Jr. so far in this game, and Timo Courtois has already considered with a marvelous shot that happened on the pitch from the likes of Pedri. Pedri has got that goal. It was a marvelous, stunning shot onto the fourth post. He got that. Whereas to talk about Barcelona, Rafinha is doing decent, good job. Olmo on the mid pitch is looking a bit struggling. He has been tackled good enough by Tchouaméni and tested. Ferran Torres making those moves but not getting those moments, but he is decent. De Jong and Pedri on the pitch, both of them have been marvelous. Martinez, Kubarsi. Kubarsi has lost the position of the ball at times, but Martinez has been blocking that goal. Martinez has been blocking that goal. But Martin on the left backs and Kunde on the right backs, they have been good. Sensi, on the other hand, hasn't been tested. Sensi hasn't been tested a single time for this game. CEST hasn't been tested a single time, a shot being taken on target for that. I think there is the need for dropping Valverde on the right backs and bringing in the likes of Kylian Mbappe for those attacks to be counting in if Los Blancos are going to get a win and if they are going to play this subtle game, passing those back passes time and again. Things are not going to happen. Things are not going to happen this way. Things are not going to happen this way. How are things going to unfold this way? Look at the stats of this game. Look at the stats of this game. Not a single shot being taken. My goodness, my goodness. Who could have just imagined that this game is going to unfold like this? Substitutions are definitely needed to be taken. Carlo Ancelotti, whether he is going to stay or not, but substitutions needs to be incoming. Substitution needs to be incoming. Still, there is ample of time. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, still give your votes on that poll session. Who is going to win that big? Who is going to win that big? Hansi Flick, I don't think he needs to make any changes. But it is Kylian Mbappe, number 9, seen just tying up his boots. And I think Ancelotti is going to make those substitutions. Ancelotti is going to make those substitutions. But who is the man he will be sacrificing? Will it be the Vasquez? Will it be Tchouaméni? Who will be the man which Ancelotti will be sacrificing from the first lineup? Lewandowski is injured. He won't be seen coming. It is Barca Blaugrana coming on to the pitch early on. Kunde is the last man coming on from those dressing room. Barcelona players are seen coming on to the pitch. Dani Olmo not getting substitution. He is still there. Dani Olmo is still staying on the pitch. Substitution hasn't been made. But it is Kylian Mbappe who is seen now coming onto the pitch. Who is the man who is getting sacrificed? Who is the man who is getting those sacrificed from the first lineup? Vinicius is staying on those lineups. He is moving on to the pitch. But Ancelotti is looking offended on the sidelines. Vinicius and Kylian has to do that big job for today. Both of them has to do that big job for today. What is that substitution? It is Garcia who has come in replacing Mendy early, and Rodrigo has been sacrificed. My goodness. Rodrigo has been sacrificed. Vasquez is going to stay. It is Rodrigo who has been sacrificed. My goodness, much of those right backs will be exposed. But Vinny is staying on those right part of the center forwards. Valverde passing that quick to Bellingham, but look at that. Those passes to Vinicius Jr. is not happening. That is what you have to make those passes count good, my boys. That is what where you have to make those passes count good. The space which they are now getting, Torres passes that. Rafinha trying to find the center of the box, but no. Yamal getting that. Courtois gets that save good. Oof. It is that substitution which has happened. It is that substitution which has happened, and Rodrigo has been sacrificed. That is a big fault which has happened. That is a big fault which has happened. It should have been the sacrifice of Vasquez and dropping Valverde, bringing in more attacks. But with those high center back lineup, if you are not creating those attacks into the pitch, you are creating those more spaces for Barcelona mid pitch to be carrying on now. Vinicius and Kylian now dropping down, but how deep are they going to drop? How deep are they going to drop? Vasquez now again chasing high up. He has created that space. De Jong can't find that, passes that to Olmo. Kunde, Yamal. The mid pitch is getting those big spaces which is being created after the substitution. Rodrigo being substituted by Kylian. Now on the mid page, those spaces are being. Oh my god, look at that shot from Rafinha. Ooh, rocket that was launched from his feet. That was a bazooka rocket which was launched from the feet of Rafinha, but straight into the hands of Courtois. Bellingham on the mid pitch needs to get some assist from Ceballos. Bellingham on the mid pitch is getting outnumbered. It is Olmo, it is Pedri, it is De Jong who are getting those accumulative points over there. It is Martin now passing that to Rafinha. Look at those positioning aspects on the mid pitch. They are finding those spaces time and again. They are getting that spaces. It is now Pedri again taking that shot. It was nowhere near the woodwork. Things are looking terrible. Things are looking terrible. Things are looking terrible for Los Blancos. Look at that. It is now Rudiger, Asensio, Vasquez, Garcia staying so close to the box. Courtois has to take that long goal kick. He takes that good. Bellingham now finding that tackle. He is getting outnumbered by three. Mid pitch, he has got that to Vinny. Take that shot, my boy. Vinicius takes that. It is again Vinicius, two times shots being taken. Sedensi, the man saves that twice. Sedensi saves that twice. Look at that. Vinicius dragged the ball to the first post. That angle was quite deep to get in. And Sedensi gets that save, but a corner is incoming. Corner is incoming. Take that corner smooth enough. Rudiger is there. Chouamini is there. A good curl that is inside the box being taken. Rudiger being obstructed by Martinez. Martinez just stood there on the right position to disallow any sort of. I think that is a handball. I think that is a handball. Look at that shot. We need taking that good. Now the ball is rolling for Barcelona again. Kunde getting that to the mid pitch. You have to count the numbers, my boy. You have to count the numbers. What the Los Blancos are really struggling against Barcelona is they are not counting the numbers. Oh my god, Olmo inside the box. But they finally getting that block. Ancelotti is getting his nerves high up. He is pouring in more chewing gum in his mouth. But no relief is coming in from the attacks of the Los Blancos forwards. It was the start of the season where many of the predictions were there that the threat of the Trios or Los Blancos are going to be huge. It hasn't happened. It hasn't happened. Well, were they this time getting that header deflection for Vinny Jr., but Pedri getting that block. De Jong back to Pedri. I mean, some sort of moves from Kylian where he is seen relaxing on the forwards, not making those press. I don't know, that type of mentality in the game is really bad at times. Jamal back to Olmo. Passes to De Jong. The numbers are not talking. Look at that. Tchouaméni and Ceballos staying on the mid page. The numbers are not talking. It is those one-to-one characters of the players who are getting good. But the numbers are not talking. Look at that. Dani Olmo on a free space inside the box getting it. But Tchouaméni, whom is he man marking on the mid page? Tchouaméni and Ceballos, if they are staying deep down on the mid page, whom are they man marking? Neither they are making those high mid-page runs, nor are they making anything happening on the defensive aspects as well. That is what is happening. Ceballos again missing that. It is now Yamal. Clear that ball, my boy. Yes, Garcia needs to clear that ball. Courtois now finding Garcia again. Bellingham. Kylian back to Bellingham. He has found Kylian again. Make that shot, my boy. You are getting predictable Mbappe, my boy. You are getting predictable, my boy. You are just getting predictable. You have to take those first time shots. And Mbappe, I think that is a change of his boots. Look at his black boots which he is wearing. But Sejensi makes that save good, but Kylian not taking those first time shots, getting those predictable moves. He has to find those spaces. Again, Ancelotti in 54 minutes. Oh my goodness. First time I am seeing in just under 54 minutes Ancelotti making three changes. It is the second half where Kylian Mbappe was the substitution coming in for Rodrigo, and now it is Lucas Vazquez dropping in, Modric coming in, and also Arda Güler is the man coming in. Two more substitutions. Ceballos now moving out. Thank God. That is what you have to bring in more attacks into the pitch. Vazquez has been really bad. On the right back for today. Look at that. Tchouaméni on the mid page trying to get a header block. Oh my God. It is Olmo, it is Rafinha, it is Yamal. Three of them. My goodness. Again, a big blunder from Tchouaméni getting those header interceptions. Whom is he trying to do that on the mid page? That is what I am saying. What Los Blancos is lacking is the experienced play on the mid pitch where the game is not being controlled. We need that experienced players, some sort of senior players on the mid pitch who needs to control the game. But Los Blancos are playing that uncontrolled game from the mid pitch. It is Bellingham has got Gula. Now it is Kylian again. Valverde moving in. Kylian take that shot. He passes that to Vinny. Will he take that? No, Vinny has done that. What is that? You are doing that in the final for today. How is that going to unfold? Look at that. Look at that. Vinicius Jr. took that ball to the far post. He was getting outnumbered, but it was Kylian who was present on the far post again to be making those passes. It is a handball, I think. It is a handball, I think. It is a handball. Ancelotti again on the sidelines claiming that is a handball. I think that is a handball. I think that is a handball inside the box, but the referee on the pitch, Valencia, is not getting that counting. Get that equalizer, my boys. Now the things are looking talking. With the presence of Arda Güler, Modric, Mbappe, Vinny, now the threat is looking high up. You have to make those passes if you need to break that high centre back defensive lineup. From the mid page, from the centre backs, you have to make those passes if you really want to count it goal. Rudiger now finding Bellingham. Yes, it is now Kylian. Kylian, will he make that? Blocked by Martinez. 57 minutes, 58 seconds. I mean, 58 minutes on the watch. Kouassi back passes that to Sezensi. Again, they are trying to spread the pitch. Martinez again to Martin on the left backs. Martin, what a pass that is. The ball is off for a throw. Martin taking that throw back to Martinez. Bellingham has won that, passes that to Vinicius. Shots from Vinicius are not looking good in shape. Shots from Vinicius are not looking good in shape. But yes, you are trying to find that and you are looking that happen. Again, Vinny has won that. He takes that shot to the far post. My goodness. It was bait close, my boy. It was bait close. Yes, you are talking, my boy Vinny. Now you are talking. Make that ball get into the nets, my boy. Make that ball get into the nets. Make the words talking with those goals, my boy. Yes, that is what I was saying. From the mid pace, you have to make those up high moments. Now it is De Jong finding that to Yamal. Back to Kunde. Varsi again. Gula is pressing it high. Modric did that job so good, getting to Vinny with that press. You have to get those moments, my boy. You have to get those moments. Sensi this time clears the ball, finding Kunde. Yes, he has got that. Now it is a long ball. Olmo Up against Tchouaméni. Rudiger is there. Torres. Asensio. Shots from Rafinha are looking pathetic. Shots from Rafinha today is looking pathetic. No denying the fact, shots from Rafinha is looking pathetic. It is already three substitutions which Ancelotti has made, but every time Rafinha is getting the ball, the shots which he is taking, he is looking lacking in his form. Bellingham this time. Valverde joins that. Will he pass that to Bellingham? Predictable that one, but blocked by Martin. This game is now keeping rolling in, but can Las Blancos get those opportunist movement to get that ball into the nets? Yes, now this pitch has been spread and the passes are looking happening. Garcia this time has found Vinny, but whom is Vinny getting those company from where? Where is Kylian Mbappe? Look at that stalemate move. Vinicius moving high up, and it is the likes of Kylian staying so deep down, not even daring to move his ass fast on those forwards. Again, Valverde, pass that to Bellingham, my boy, pass that. Don't keep the position of the ball good. Now it is Kylian again. Changes the wings, finding Gula. Gula keeps the ball inside the pitch. Will he take that cross? No, giving to Modric. Modric is inside the box. Will he cross that? Yes. No one is just getting that prediction where the passes are incoming, but things are looking cropping. It is now Kylian. Why are you taking that shot from that first post where the angle is so narrow to get it into the net? Big opportunities are coming, but clinical finishings are not looking happening. It is that corner now. What are you going to take that? Bellingham, Tchouaméni, Rudiger, all are inside the box. Modric takes that. Doesn't see, gets that pairing moment good. Back to Modric. He has won that. Gula, make that pass. First time, make that pass. To the far post. Vinny Jr. header that is. Ooh. Will that be a corner? Oh my god, the flags were raised. It was offside. The flags were raised. Gula was offside. Look at that lethargic movements. Vinicius Jr., Kylian, both dropping down so lazy, and the centre backs of Barcelona's four are keeping that high centre back lineup so good. You have to test that, my boys. You have to test that. If you have to get that goal into the nets, you have to test that. Kunde again trying to find Yamal, but Garcia is the man passing that to Vinny. Mid-page, predictable one, my boy. You are getting that mid-page. It is predictable. 64 minutes on the watch. Now the substitution is coming in from Hansi Flick. 64 minutes and Hansi Flick is making that first substitution. Dani Olmo is being sacrificed and Lopez is the man coming onto the pitch because Olmo has many opportunities in the second half where he got the long balls, but he couldn't convert that. And same is with Rafinha. Will there be any more changes Hansi Flick will be making into the squad? Doesn't see passing that to Martin. Back to Martinez. High up is there now. Asensio dragging back. Courtois. Rudiger. Rudiger passing that to Garcia. Rudiger has been tackled by Ferran Torres. That is what Barcelona is doing. They are tempting with those tackles, but no cards are being given by Valencia, the referee on the pitch. Timo Courtois clears the ball good enough. I mean, the aspects of Kylian Mbappe at times I am not feeling that. If he is staying on those forwards, why is he dropping down to the left mid pitch? And at times when he is staying on those left mid pitch, why is he moving to the striking positions forwards? You have to stick to that. Already 20 minutes into the second half, but not a goal yet being scored. 20 minutes into the second half, but not a single goal being scored. Whereas Los Blancos has made 8 more shots, 5 on target. Things have been looking productive for them, at least in taking those shots, but not getting that clinical enough to get a goal. And here the referee on the pitch, why is he calling Bellingham? It was a bad tackle to Pedri. The reason why he is calling Bellingham. Valencia is having some words with Rafinha. Why is he talking to Barcelona players on their ears like that? Martinez now finding Lopez, De Jong, Kunde, Yamal. Garcia is doing his good job blocking Yamal. Garcia is doing his job good and blocking Yamal. No denying the fact Garcia has been doing his job good and decent. Gula back passes that to Asensio. Back to Courtois. Courtois with his left footer. Why are Los Blancos players falling on the pitch? Courtois now with that goal kick falls down. It is Kylian now moving high up. He is there. He will take that shot. It is a foul to Kylian Mbappe inside the box. It is a foul to Kylian Mbappe inside the box. A yellow card that is only from Valencia coming in. That is a foul inside the box to Kylian Mbappe. That is a big foul to Kylian Mbappe inside the box. He got his move past to Barsi and Martinez, but that is a big foul to Kylian Mbappe inside the box. Look at that. Bellingham won that challenge, passing to Vinny. Mbappe collects that. He goes that good against Martinez. It was just on the edge of the box. Look at that. De Jong just pulls Kylian Mbappe his hand. It is going a bad one. It is going a bad one. The referee on the pitch is looking bad. The refereeing on the pitch by Valencia is looking bad. Just only a yellow card being given. My goodness. That is damn annoying. That is damn annoying. Only a free kick that is from the edge of the box and a yellow card to De Jong. But yellow card has been given or not officially confirmed. Yellow card has been given or not officially. Can we get that confirmed? Take that free kick good, my boy. Yes, Frankie de Jong has been given that yellow card officially for stopping Kylian Mbappe in making those runs and getting the ball into the nets. Free kick is there. Kylian Mbappe takes that. He hits the post. Kylian Mbappe has got that big. Real Madrid, my boys. Make it big. Make it big. That is what your mentality is. That is what your mentality is. It was definitely going to be a goal, no denying the fact. But De Jong getting that yellow card. Now Barcelona has got the scores level. Make it big, my boy. Make it big. Kylian, the number 9, has got that goal. Kylian, the number 9, has got those goals. That is what where you are talking about. Make it big, my boy. Make it big. Make it big. Look at that. Kylian Mbappe hitting that. It was on the mid part of the box. He takes that shot from the edge of the box. He went on for to that left post. There was the space where he was finding that. He was clinical into it. He gets that good. He gets that good. Kylian Mbappe has scooped in, my boy, scooped in. Equalizer has come in. Equalizer has come in. And with those attacks in the second half, things are now looking good. Be steady, my boys. Be steady. It is now the second, third, and the fourth goal which we need to happen. Kunde now getting that ball rolling. Lamine Yamal. Pedri is there in an open space. De Jong. Yamal has moved on to the mid part of the pitch where he loves to score those goals. It is Lopez inside the box with that header. But Courtois now getting that. It is a foul to Kylian Mbappe by Kubasi. Give him that yellow card. Give Kubasi that yellow card. Look at it. It was a foul from Kubasi to Kylian Mbappe. It is a straight foul from Kubasi to Kylian Mbappe, but the referee on the pitch, I mean, this man to talk about, Parencia not giving any yellow card for Kubasi for the tackle. Look at that. It is bad. It is bad. Valverde back passes to Asensio. Valverde again. Modric and Valverde are playing those PDT on those right mid-pitch as well as right backs. Modric this time finding Bellingham. How are things going to shape up if we are going to play the same predictable game? We have to keep those four players on those forwards. But individuality from Arda Güler has been good. Tchouaméni this time getting that. Rudiger gets that interception. Vinny. Do excuse me, guys. I'm having that deep sore throat. De Jong again. Kunde. It is those mid-pitch where the hard work is looking on. It is Pedri again. Modric gets that interception. Yamal trying to take a shot. Tchouaméni, block him, block him, block him. Don't allow him to take those shots. Block him. It is Martin. Yamal is seen making his move to the mid part of the pitch, and I think he will be looking for those opportunities to take on those shots. Bellingham taking a hell lot of time for clearance. The position which he keeping. Now he has won that tackle. Mbappe dropping down. Bellingham being passed. Vinny now getting that good. Yes, he has moved that. It is Güler onto the far post. It is Kylian. Oh my God. Kubasi got that block in the right time. Now the attack is looking lethal, my boy. Now the attack of Güler, Vinicius and Kylian Mbappe is looking rolling on the bench. 74 minutes on the watch, but this could have been the second goal. Kubasi got that interception good enough. Kubasi got that interception good enough. But Bellingham, I mean, what to say about him? He kept that position of the ball and in fact, he won that tackle against Yamal for this counter-attack to be happening. Is that corner incoming? Modric going to take that from the left part of the pitch. Rudiger is there. Modric, will he take that? Curl is there. Rudiger gets that touch. No. Back to Modric again. Modric is going to take that. Oh my God. After the presence of Modric on the mid pitch, things are looking orchestrating as well as one senior man into the pitch needs to be looking controlling the game. That is what Los Blancos has been missing this season throughout. One experienced man as well as of that age needs to be doing the talking. Vinny now collecting the ball, passes that to Valverde. Valverde has got Guler. Guler is staying bit deep, passing that to the mid part of the box. Martinez this time gets that block, but at the cost of a corner. Again, a corner is going to be incoming. That is the point where Barcelona will be looking, making those counters. You have to be careful. Guler this time takes that corner good. It is Tchouaméni missing that. Valverde winning that tackle. It is again a corner, I guess. It is again a corner. Now Hansi Flick on the sidelines is drinking water. He is looking under pressure. Fuller takes that corner again. It is a header. It is the goal coming on 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. That is the score line. Tchouaméni talking that good. Tchouaméni got that header, my boy. Finally, you have made that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is the time of the season where Real Madrid are leading on the 76th minute of the Copa del Rey Finals 2-1 up against that little Barcelona. 2-1 is the scoreline, my boys. 2-1 is the scoreline. Look at that celebration from Tchouaméni on the sidelines. 2-1. That is what I was saying from the first half. You have to keep those attacks little high up to get that high centre back lineup of Barcelona. It is an easy job to crush them if you are getting your attacks into the pitch. Things are talking, my boys. Goals are talking. The numbers are talking. Good job. Good job. Tchouaméni getting that header at the right time. 76 minutes. Perfect time to get that second goal lead. Perfect time to get that second goal lead. Look at that. It is the first time of the season. Now it is Los Blancos leading on the 76th minute with 2-1 the scoreline. Who could have expected that? But it was our predictions from the start of the stream. And those of you who have missed it, you can watch it from the start of the stream. My goodness. Those of you who are watching this, still give your votes, guys, on that poll section which has been pinned on the chat. Give your votes on that poll section which has been pinned on the chat. Oh my god, look at that. Rudiger is tying up his thighs so that he don't get those injuries. Rudiger is just tying up his legs so that he doesn't get those injuries. Rudiger is out of the pitch. He is getting those thigh movements on his thighs. Bellingham has won that. It is now Kylian. Make that pass. Make that pass. He passes that to Vinny. Give that lofted, my boy. Give those lofted passes. Make those runs. You have those speed. It is Lopez. De Jong now. Yamal has got that. Valverde finally getting that. Keep the ball on the position, my boys, because it is now Rudiger off the pitch. You are down to 10 man. Don't let Barcelona take the opportunity of that. My goodness. Clear that ball high up. Let that ball go off the lines. And what the heck? Rudiger is back in the lineup. Rudiger is back there. He has got his thighs tightened up so that he doesn't get those injuries. 79 minutes, 30 seconds. Still, the scoreline is 2-1. Make it big, my boys. Make it big. Kunde getting that to De Jong. Back to Kunde again. Pedri. No. Lopez is not that man talking. Garcia has made that move. Good. Tchouaméni, clear that ball. Yes, good enough. Good enough. Good enough. That is what we are meant to be playing. That is what we are meant to be playing. De Jong again getting Pedri. Torres back to De Jong. Pedri again. Gula has won that. Gula has won that. Mentality is talking. Confidence is talking. Gula has got that ball. Will he pass that? No, he keeps the possession. Getting Kylian. Vinny has got that. Flags are not raised. Flags are not raised. Vinny is there inside the box. Tackled by Martinez. The ball is in his possession. And that was a good one. That is what you have to. You have to keep the ball on the possession. You have to make those passes. You are going to make those 10 passes against those high center back lineups. 1 or 2 times, maximum 3 times, you are having those opportunities. You have to make that if you are going to get those goals. Rafinha now getting to De Jong. Pedri. Bellingham on the mid pitch, getting those sliding tackles and getting those build-ups of Barcelona blocked. He is doing a marvelous job. Bellingham on the pitch, mid-pitch, is doing a marvelous job. Oh my God, Yamal is there. Inside the box, he takes that shot, but Courtois was this time ready to block that. Courtois this time was ready to block that. This time, Courtois was ready to block that. Big one, my boys, big one. What a delight we are having. I mean, leading by 2-1 in 76 minutes is a big one. Rafinha getting that one. Kylian getting that to Vinny. Yes, Vinny has got the position up against Pedri. There are 3 men. Vinny has got a missed pass. Guller now again finding that to Valverde. Hit that shot to the mid pitch, my boy. Block from Kubarsi. The ball is off for a throw. The ball is off for a throw. Lewandowski, my man, injured on the sidelines. Mark Banal injured. Balde injured. Oh my God, look at that. Barcelona fan is looking like Luis Figo on the pitch. 2 more substitutions coming in from Hansi Flick. Throw being taken by Modric. Interception, but Kubarsi gets that goal. Bellingham seen dropping down speedily on the mid-page. Bellingham seen dropping down speedily on the mid-page. Now it is Rudiger up against Ferran Torres. Oh my God. How could Timo Courtois come in so high up? You got exposed, my boys. It was a mistake from Timo Courtois. Look at that. It was a big mistake from Timo Courtois. Bellingham dropping to the mid-pitch late after those counter-attacks. That is what they are talking. That is what at times Barcelona are talking. They are testing your centre-backs time and again. That is what they have got those 2 goals. And to talk about those stats, already 16 shots, 7 on target. They have been testing that. Look at that. They saw that the centre-back lineups of Rudiger, the likes of Asensio, are high up. And Timo Courtois, I don't know, being a defensive goalkeeper, why he came in so high up. It was Rudiger who was pushing Torres to the far post to narrow down that angle. But Timo Courtois just moving it so high up. What was the need to come that so high up, my boy? What was the need to come up so high? Tactical glitch is happening. Los Blancos is having some sort of tactical glitch, both on their goalkeeping, on the centre backs. They are being tested. Barcelona are testing that, but Los Blancos are getting predictable in testing the centre back aspect. It is Araujo now seen coming onto the pitch. Martin now out. Martin is the man who is now out of the pitch. De Jong is also out, and Javi is in. Two more substitutions. Two more substitutions again. Fresh legs, what Hansi Flick prefers at times. And he is bringing on fresh legs time and again, testing the speed, testing the consistency. Chouamini now winning that, passing that to Vinicius. Garcia now back to Vinny. What is that Vinicius is doing like that? Garcia up against that tackle being made. Chouamini has won that. Vinny suddenly out of nowhere, Vinicius is losing the control of the ball. That was a foul to Vinny, but Valencia, the referee, asking for the game to continue without any card, or I think that is a free kick being given. That was a nice one from Kunde. Kunde did that tackle, good one, but after those two substitutions, Javi and Araujo on the pitch, how will Barcelona do it? It is again inside the box. Martinez this time getting it high up. Rafina. Garcia passing that back to Courtois. Buller passing that to Chouameni. Valverde. Valverde has found that mid space, finding Vinny. Vinny up against Kunde. You are going to the center of the box. You are getting predictable, my boy. You have to go to that far post because Barcelona players are dropping down so fast in those counters. You are not getting those moments. They are talking in that speed. They are talking in their speed. They are talking in the numbers. They are counting the numbers good. 17 shots, Barcelona taking 8 on target. Real Madrid 12 shots, 7 on target. That has been the story so far. 88 minutes on the watch. I think Vinicius Jr. is out of his gas and he needs substitution. Vinicius wasn't asking. I think he was asking for substitutions. He is looking out of his gas. Vinicius is looking out of his gas, and now it is the substitutions coming in. Oh my God, Brahim Diaz is in, and Vinicius is now out of the pitch. Modric passing that back to Garcia. Brahim Diaz is the man. He can make those moments count. Brahim Diaz has got the capability. He can count those moments in. Sezensi passing that to Araujo. Kunde back to Sezensi. Barsi. Look at that. Martinez is now staying on the left part of the centre backs. Barsi is staying on those centre backs with Araujo. And it is Javi and Lopez staying on the mid pitch. That is what they are looking struggling. On the arrival of Javi and Lopez on the mid pitch, Barcelona are looking struggling. Oh my God, Asensio, what a bad tackle! But Rudiger gets that good. Chouameni back passing to Courtois. 90 minutes are up, my boys. 90 minutes are up. 6 more minutes. Stoppage time. 6 more minutes. Morty getting that tackle good at the cost of a yellow card, I guess. His legs were high up, but Valencia, the referee, giving that a yellow card for Modric for that tackle. Modric gets that yellow card, but he gets that interception good. Oh my god, that was a bad, harsh tackle. Xavi, it would have led to some sort of big injuries. Rafinha is talking to Xavi. I think he needs those passes to be incoming, but Rafinha has been disastrous in this game. 3 or 4 shots he has taken, none of them were inside none of them were on target. There's Modric now chasing Pedri passing that to Rafinha. Ball is off for a goal kick. Ball is out of the pitch for a goal kick. 6 minutes of stoppage time. 1 minute 40 seconds are already up. 4.5 minutes left. Chouameni getting to Modric. Fuller has missed just that. Ball has been given away. Ferran Torres being blocked. Rudiger and Mbappe dropping down. Gula again misjudging that and passing that bad. Gula again passing that bad. Chouameni getting that interception good. Gula is trying much of those creativity, but you have to make those passes good. Valverde again. Will he find Diaz? No, he gets that position. Diaz again. Back to Valverde. Valverde changes the wings. Finds Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe has got that ample space on the left part of the pitch. It is to Diaz again, finding Bellingham. Oh my god, Diaz was clinical. Diaz was creative and clinical. If you would have got Bellingham with this, it would have been bit clinical. Chouameni is also looking out of his gas. Look at that. Chouameni is not even being able to move. He is looking out of gas. Is Lopez passing that to Yamal. Pedri, Yamal is inside the box. Oh my goodness. Rudiger gets that block good. Rudiger gets that block good. Pedri, back heel. Modric finding that good. Lopez, look at that. How dare he pull the jersey of Modric that way, and the referee on the page, Valencia. Oh my god, this is a yellow card. Yellow card only for Lopez. Fermin Lopez. Rudiger getting Kylian Mbappe on the move. Kylian. My goodness. Pass the ball, my boy. Pass the ball. Why are you showing that creativity on the mid page? Oh my god. Ferran Torres is inside the box. Clear that ball, my boy. Clear that ball. Again, look at that same position thing happening. Trying to find those dribbles, trying to find those creativity. That is hell lot of a waste job you are doing. Pass that ball when you are getting that. If you are not getting those pass movements, clear that ball. Simple as that. You are playing that waste game, my boy. You are playing that waste game. Time and again, you are playing that waste game. This is not the thing which you need to be cooking in. "94 minutes 40 seconds. Still 1.5 minutes left in the stoppage time. Still 1.5 minutes left into the stoppage time. Get that clutch moment goal, my boys. Get that clutch moment goal. We want that clutch moment goal to be incoming. Both are taking that goal kick. Kubarsi getting that header. Pedri getting that to Rafinha. Oh my god, Rafinha is there inside the box. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! The game has turned the table, and this is the man. Valencia now finally playing that trump card. Valencia, the referee on the pitch, now finally playing that trump card. He has pointed to that penalty. Valencia, this man now plays that trump card. Is that a penalty or is that a free kick? Look at that, look at that. Asensio got that tackle good enough. It was a bad one. Valencia now playing that final trump card of the game. Valencia now getting that final trump card of the game. That is what we were expecting to be happening from the start of the game. We were expecting this to be happening from the start of the game, and Valencia, the referee on the pitch, has given that a penalty. My goodness, look at that. It was a tackle. Asensio making that he has got some sort of touch with the ball itself, but then also it has been given a penalty. Oh my goodness. That is a bad one. Valencia, the referee on the pitch, the controversial man, has given that a penalty. Look at that again. Look at that again. It wasn't a bad tackle. It wasn't a bad tackle to Rafinha. Rafinha had got those ample space to be getting that clearance, but he falls intentionally. That was an intentional fall from Rafinha on the pitch. And Valencia just showing his basic instincts and giving those bad decisions, and he has given straight up penalty. Oh my god, look at that controversial decisions. Valencia is that controversial referee. We were saying it from the start of the stream, and now he has given that a penalty. The controversial man on the pitch. Now he is going to take a VAR. Oh my god, he is now going to take that VAR. He is now going to take that VAR. A controversial referee on the pitch. Valencia is now going to take that VAR. But what is the use? He is going to give that a penalty anyways. He is going to give that a penalty anyways. And why is he talking to Hansi Flick? Why Valencia, before going to take those on-screen VAR, why is he talking on his earpiece, as well as why is he talking to Hansi Flick? What is that? Why is he talking that? And look at that. Asensio just didn't even had a touch with Rafinha. Rafinha had a fall on the pitch. It was no touch from Asensio. Look at that. Rafinha got no touch from Asensio. Rafinha got no touch from Asensio, but he had a fall inside the box. Look at that. But Valencia giving that a straight penalty. It is a biased decision which is going on. There was not a touch from Asensio. There was not a touch from Asensio to Rafinha. Rafinha had that fall. But then also Valencia, the referee on the page, gives that a VAR, a penalty. Oh my god, the VAR decision, the penalty has been taken back. Oh my god. No penalty is the decision. Things are rolling. My goodness. Valencia was bit biased in that decision. And look at that. Rafinha, what a sly fox he is. He just didn't even get a touch from Asensio, and he gets a fall on the pitch, getting a penalty, and Valencia getting that a penalty. And now it is a no penalty. My goodness. the basic instinct of Berentia was shown on this game because he finally on those stoppage time getting that penalty. It was a biased one, biased refereeing which was happening, but finally we are saved it. And Rafinha, what a sly fox that he is. He getting those ugly fall on inside the box, pretending as if he has been tackled. The final whistle has been blown. The final whistle has been blown. My goodness, my goodness. Oh my god, we have got two more votes. No, can Real Madrid defeat Barcelona this season? Two more votes, 60% votes. No, 40% votes. Yes, my goodness. What an ugly decision that was from Berencia, and finally taking that off. That was the basic instinct of Berencia, who was showing that from his deep inside, he went for those penalties. That was definitely not the talk of the town. And look at that, Berencia time and again having those words. Rafinha has been given a yellow card for that. Rafinha has been given that yellow card for that ugly fall. He was pretending that to be a challenge, and he has a fall on the pitch. He has a fall on the pitch, and he has been given that yellow card for that. Good one. Good one, that is. The two goals coming in, one from the likes of Chouameni and one from the likes of Kylian Mbappe. But the second goal, I mean, Timo Courtois, I don't know how he moved high up on the pitch. It was Rudiger who was pressing Ferran Torres to the far post. Courtois dropping in so high up, not expected from him. It wasn't expected from Timo Courtois to be making those high runs on the pitch inside the box so early. The second goal shouldn't have happened. The second goal, which the Los Blancos considered, shouldn't have happened. Shouldn't have happened. Anyways, this game is now moving on to those extra time, and I will be taking that. I mean, look at that. It was a no penalty, and what a ridiculous decision. I will take a short 1 minute break, guys. I will take a short 1 minute break, and I will be back to the stream. Just allow me a short 1 minute break, and I will be back to the stream. 45 minutes sitting. I need to just take a 1 minute break. Oh my God. The extra time has begun. The extra time has begun. The extra time has begun over here. We are back on the right moment. We are back on the right moment. The extra time has begun. The ball is rolling. The scoreline is 2 each. Look at that. Luis de la Fuente is having that one. Luis de la Fuente is having that good watching aspect from the sidelines. My goodness, how we are going to make that? How are we going to make that? Thank God that penalty wasn't given. Oh my God, we have got that vote 60% saying that no, the Los Blancos are not going to get that win, but we are going to win it big, my boys. It is into the extra time. Pedri passes that 91 minutes, 40 seconds on the watch. Barsi, Fina, Pedri again. From the mid pitch, Barcelona are not looking that lethal. We need those passes to the forwards, boys. We need those passes to be coming on to those forwards. Make that happen. Oh my God, Rafinha on the pitch has got that tackle to Asensio. What is that for? What is that for? Bellingham has been fouled on the mid pitch. Rusty tackles are being made. Lopez making those runs. This time he gets that to Torres. Yamal blocked by Chouameni. Good block, good block. Madrid getting that, passing that to Garcia. Brahim Diaz, Modric, Bellingham back heel. That is. Gula is moving high up. Will he pass that to Gula? No. Diaz passes that to Kylian. Inside the box, Kylian goes back heel. Miss pass from Kylian Mbappe. There were opportunities. Bellingham back to Diaz. Modric. Garcia winning that. Back to Modric. Kylian. Bellingham. Now the game is looking good. Kylian is inside the box. Diaz, take that shot, my boy. Oh my goodness. Diaz, what a poor shot that was from Brahim Diaz. That was a poor shot from Brahim Diaz. That was a poor shot from Brahim Diaz. He should have been more clinical in finishing that. No changes in the extra time. 94 minutes. 4 minutes are up in those extra time. Well, were they getting those tackles good? Now the numbers are counting. Los Blancos now are they getting those numbers counting? But those passes from Pedri, which he was doing in the first half, he is out of his gas. He is out of his gas. The passes are not looking happening. But you have to count those numbers good, my boys. You have to count those numbers good. Make it big. Asensio passing to Garcia. Diaz has got Garcia. Garcia is making that run. He has got Kylian. Block that is from Araujo. That is a block from Araujo. Diaz again getting his ball glued to his legs. Modric, Chouameni, Kylian, Modric. Good passes happening. Good creativity happening from Modric. Modric tracking back. He is not getting his men in those empty spaces for making those passes. Now look at that. It is 5 from the Los Blancos. Kylian Garcia, Diaz, Bellingham, as well as Gula are staying high up. It is for the Los Blancos to make those passes. Bellingham passes back to Asensio, back to Bellingham. Change the wings, my boys. Yes, Asensio has made that. Finding Diaz on the left wings. Garcia is the man running in. Diaz is carrying the ball. Diaz is looking carrying the ball. Oh my god. Torres passing that. But Valverde dropping that on the right moment. It is those counters which Barcelona is now relying on. Lamine Yamal is also looking out of his gas. Lopez back passes to Araujo. Pedri. Legs are now talking, my boys. Legs are now talking. Because Barcelona next have Inter in their fixture. And in between there is Real Valladolid. After that Inter, and again it is the likes of Real Madrid. Big fixtures, and the legs needs to be talking. Rudiger this time gets that interception good. The legs are talking, my boys. 97 minutes on the watch, and the legs are talking. But it is Eric Garcia, the man coming onto the pitch, because Pedri is out of his gas. Pedri is the man who is out of his gas, and things are looking talking. The legs are talking. Barcelona in their next pictures has got Inter, and they have got Real Valladolid. Again it is Inter, and again it will be Real Madrid. These are the final 5 fixtures upcoming. Kowalski passing that to Kunde. Lopez. Block him. Chouameni, block him. Block Lopez. My goodness. Lopez getting past Chouameni. This time Courtois gets hold of the ball. Good. Gulo. Gulo finds Modric. Good shape. Good shape, my boys. Modric from the mid pitch. Now he is having that control of the pitch. Garcia finding Kylian. Kylian in those passes have been really ridiculous for today's game. Garcia takes that throw quick back to Rudiger. Modric back to Rudiger again. Look at that. It is Brahim Diaz, Kylian, Guller, all are staying high up. Hendrik on the sidelines is seen warming up. Kylian Mbappe, my goodness, your passes are looking a bit disastrous. The legs are talking, my boys. 99 minutes of the gameplay. The legs are talking for both the teams. The players are just looking out of their gas. Javi passing back to Garcia. Rafinha. Yamal. Yamal finds Lopez. Lopez has a cut in. Oh my god. Deflection from Garcia. But well safe into the hands of Courtois. Legs are talking bad. Legs are talking, and both the teams are just out of their gas. More substitutions needs to be incoming. Agency with the ball. Lofted one to Kubarsi. Xavi passing that to Garcia. Kunde. Lofted one, that is for Yamal. But Eric Garcia is there blocking Lamine Yamal so good. He is looking so good. Kylian has got that cut in. Bellingham has been fouled on the mid pitch. My goodness. Berenchia, the referee, asked for the game to continue on. Courtois finding Gula, Modric, Diaz finding Modric again. But Araujo is getting overspeeded. Look at that. Xavi with that tackle to Bellingham, not a single card given by the referee Berenchia on the pitch. And he was making those ugly decisions of giving a penalty in the stoppage time. 101 minutes 30 seconds. A throw that is in favor of Los Blancos. Domini gets that good. Blocked by Garcia on the mid page. That is a waste. That is a waste. Yamal trying to change the wings, but his legs are talking. His legs are talking. Rudiger getting Garcia. And all the players are now playing with out of gas and their legs are talking. Modric has found that. Make one clinical pass to the forward, my boy. Make one clinical pass to the forward. Yes, this time it is Kylian trying to make that high up on the pitch. Kubasi getting that block. Look at that tussle which was going on the mid pitch between Bellingham. Look at that. It was a tussle going on the mid pitch. Hansi Flick looking dejected on the sidelines. He needs those performances. The game is already up on those 103rd minute. It is Yamal this time. Chip in one inside the box. Modric gets that deflection. Good. Gula. Find that, my boy. What is that which is Gula passing that on this dead hour of the game? Rafina this time gets that to Torres. Oh my god, Torres has a shot but misses the woodwork. Torres is playing 104 minutes plus those added time. Still, he has got that energy left in him. But Rudiger gets that block good enough, not allowing that space for Torres to take that shot. Otherwise, it would have been a goal. What is that going to be? Those of you who are watching, give your votes, guys. Give your votes. Oh my goodness, 105 minutes into the watch, and still that deciding goal hasn't yet come. Now it is Gula. Gula, I don't know why, what has happened to him, and he is making those missed passes at times. His legs are talking. He is out of his gas. Gula is out of his gas. It is a corner. Los Blancos going to take that. Get that header, my boys. Rudiger is there. It is a good one. Oh my god, Chouameni was there, but deflection. Diaz finally winning that position. Back passes to Garcia. Good one that is. The whistle has been blown. Oh my god. The first half of the extra time is up. Both all the players are looking so exhausted and they are not even able to move. That is a pause. Will this game go into those penalty shootouts or it is going to end in the second half of the extra time? The El Clásico is going to end over into those extra time or it is going to go for those penalties. My goodness, that is going to be a big one, big one. And to talk about Barcelona in their fixtures, they have got Inter next, they have got Real Valladolid, again Inter, again Los Blancos, Espanyol, Villarreal, and then Athletic. But Real Madrid, after this game, they have the La Liga against Celta Vigo. They have got those ample amount of 7 to 8 days rest, and again they will get those 7 days of rest and face Barcelona. Ample of rest which Real Madrid will get in between, but Barcelona has got those compact fixtures. Will Barcelona get all the Copa del Rey, the La Liga, the Champions League, or will they fail all? What is that which is going to be? What is that which is going to be? Big question. Or it is the likes of Real Madrid getting the Copa del Rey and the La Liga. Look at that, Lemmy Mal drinking that glass water bottle. What type of water is that? Mark and Ter Stegen on the sidelines having some word with Hansi Flick. Ter Stegen, does he want to come onto the pitch if it is going into those penalty shootout, dropping Sezensi, because Sezensi has got those 120 minutes of playtime, he will be tired. The second half is rolling over here for that extra time. Sezensi passes that to Kubarsi. Kubarsi, a pass to the mid page. Chouameni blocking Lopez. Bellingham this time got that tackle good. Bellingham has been fouled. Bellingham has been fouled on the mid pitch. Javi, the man, getting that foul to Bellingham. It was a big one. Garcia on the left mid pitch. Back to Chouameni. Rudiger. Rudiger gets that to Asensio. Courtois. Finally getting that left footer clearance. Trying to find Diaz but blocked by Kunde. Garcia this time passes that to Lopez. Lopez has got Torres. Oh my goodness. Yes, the flags were raised. The flags were raised. Torres was bit offside. The flags were raised. That is the place where they are trying to spread the pitch. That was a good offside trap. Oh my god, look at that. Lopez has finally won that ball. He takes that shot, but out of the woodwork. It is a yellow card for whom? Bellingham has been given a yellow card for what? Fermin Lopez still has that energy left in him because he has come in after those substitutions in the second half. But the substitutions where Brahim Diaz and Arda Güler needs to be talking, They are not showing that energy on the pitch. 107 minutes 30 seconds. Still more 7 minutes to go. Doesn't see getting that long ball. Asensio, Modric. Modric gets a chip in. Yes, he has got Valverde. Pass that to Mbappe. Mbappe, my goodness. First touch from Mbappe wasn't that good. Valverde getting Gula. Gula has got that. Bellingham. We can't expect now more from Bellingham because he is already playing those 109 minutes plus those extra time. He is out of his gas. He is out of his gas. Garcia trying to find Lopez. Tchouameni has got that sliding tackle, but at the cost of a corner that is going to be, my goodness, the players are looking damn exhausted and the players are looking bit tired. Things are going to be turning bad. If any goal is coming in now, that is a corner for Barcelona. 109 minutes on the watch. Still 7 more minutes. 6 more minutes left into this second half of the extra time. Rafinha takes that header that is from Garcia, but out of the goal line. No worries for Courtois. Endrick is the man coming on. Ancelotti now making the substitution and bringing in Endrick to the pitch. But who is the man who is going to sacrifice? Endrick is coming onto the pitch. Oh my god, Rudiger is being sacrificed. Look at that. Rudiger got his legs all tied up. He has given everything what he was having. He is now moving on to the sidelines. Rudiger, my man, good play, my boy. You played your best. You played your best. You played your best. Antonio Rudiger, you played your best, my boy. Hendrik is that Samba kid coming onto the pitch. Will he get that super sub goal? Will he get that? Hendrik has proved that many times. Will he prove that again? It is Tchouameni. It is likes of Asensio staying on those centre backs. Timo Courtois getting that long goal kick. Hendrik has those fresh energy in him trying to get a curl or block. Modric into Bellingham. Back to Asensio. Garcia. Brahim Diaz. Kylian. Diaz back to Asensio. Asensio now staying on the left part of the centre back. Tchouameni is staying on the right part. Brahim Diaz staying much high up. Tchouameni again trying to find Garcia, but blocked by Kunde. Yamal has got the possession, passing that to Lopez. Lopez is getting that free space. He is chasing that. Valverde getting that interception. Good. Asensio, clear that ball, my boy. Yes. It is now Brahim Diaz. You have got Endrick. You have got Kylian. Bellingham now moving in. Valverde is there. Gula is there. You have got the numbers talking. Kylian passing that to Gula. Gula not taking that first touch. Good. Takes enough time. Endrick. He takes that left footer blocked. Martinez got that shot from Endrick blocked. Martinez got that shot from Endrick blocked. Valverde again passing to Modric. Now it is to Gula with his left footer. He gets it. Bellingham, what a touch. Kylian Mbappe, run, my boy. You are just standing on those far posts and not even running your big ass on that. What a nice girl that was. But Bellingham is out of his gas, my boys. What a curl that was from Gula. Look at that. Bellingham is now really out of his gas. Nothing can be done. 113 minutes are up. Only 2 minutes left into this. Can we get that decider goal, or it is going to be those penalty shootout? What is that which is going to be? Courtois has got that. Will Courtois go for a goal kick? Yes, a long one from Courtois trying to find Diaz. Yes, Diaz has won that. Garcia passes that to Diaz again. Bellingham this time. Guller. Endrick. Guller passes that. Endrick, yes, he has got that. Again into the box. But Bellingham is the man standing over there. He is looking out of his gas. So many water pass. Oh my god, Endrick has lost that. Oh my god, Refina just passed that. A miss pass. 114 minutes, 30 seconds. Only 30 seconds left into this. Hansi Flick getting those substitutions, dropping Ferran Torres and bringing in Pau Victor. This will go into those penalty shootout, or this game is going to end in those extra time itself. How is this game going to turn up? Anything can happen. It is those short of gas which the players are suffering it bad. It is Modric winning that goal, passing that to Diaz. Oh my god, Kunde has won that. Oh my goodness. Holy Christ. Look at that. It is something which has happened. A big blunder. My goodness. Look at that. It is Kunde who has got that. It is Kunde who has got that. It is that short of gas, the short of fresh legs which was happening. My goodness, it is Kunde who has got that into the nets. Modric passed that to. They are so good. Arda Guler not taking that turn. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It was the likes of Athletic Club who were the champion last season, and prior to that it was Real Madrid who were the champions. Oh my goodness, things have just turned the table, and I don't know how Timo Courtois just couldn't get that deflection good enough. It is Kunde who has got that Copa del Rey. It is that first cup which Hansi Flick is going to enjoy. Oh my god. Can we expect that equalizer, my boys? Can we expect that equalizer? This goal came in from nowhere. Nowhere. Modric getting that again. Can we get those equalizers? Garcia this time has found Diaz. Diaz finds Kylian. Take that shot, my boy. Kylian, that is a foul inside the box. It is a penalty. It is a penalty. Yes, Kylian Mbappe has got that. It is a penalty inside the box. You can't deny that. What? Diaz was offside. Look at that. Look at that. My goodness. I think Diaz was a bit offside. Oh my god. That has been given offside. 118 minutes, 27 seconds. Asensio clearing that. Garcia this time. Win it big, my boy. Garcia, win it big. Oh my goodness. 119 minutes on the watch. Oh my god. Brahim Diaz was a bit offside. Just 40 more seconds left into this. Modric trying to find Kylian. Who are going to get those headers? It is now Victor. Modric now still having that mentality, winning those tackles down. Garcia passing that to Modric. Garcia again. Again, throw that is. Can we get those equalizers, my boy? Can we get those equalizers? Modric is progressing from the left part of the pitch. Bellingham this time passes that back. Guller only from the left part of the pitch is what Modric has found Diaz. This time Sedency was there. Take that throw quick. Sedency is high up. Take that throw. Kylian Mbappe now this time gets Endrick. Long one. The flag is again up. The flag is again up. Endrick was offside. 120 minutes are up. 2 minutes of added time. Oh my goodness. Just 1.5 minutes. Just 1.5 minutes. 121 minutes are up. Only 1 minute left into that. Only 1 minute left into that. Valverde getting that clearance good. My goodness. 121 minutes, 30 seconds. Just 30 seconds still left. Courtois taking that free kick. Bellingham has got that header. Diaz finding Kylian. Kylian is looking aggressive. He is moving on to the pitch. What is that? Eric Garcia is down on the pitch for what? Barenchia, the referee on the pitch, now gives that a foul. That is a red card to Rudiger. Barenchia, the referee on the pitch. Rudiger is looking on, attacking Barenchia, the referee on the pitch. Barenchia is looking, Rudiger is getting aggressive. Kill that man, Barenchia. He is that massacre man. He is doing those nuisance decisions for today. No denying the fact he has been doing those nuisance decisions for today. Bad nuisance decisions, that is from Barenchia, the referee on the pitch. And Rudiger is definitely doing his job good. Rudiger is definitely doing his job good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The referral decisions has been really bad. The referral decisions has been really bad. No denying the fact. Rudiger now gets that red card. The referral decisions for this man has been really bad. No denying the fact. But Real Madrid in this season are not looking to win that. Oh my goodness. It is Hansi Flick winning the first trophy of him as a Barcelona manager, and Hansi Flick has got that. And it is Valencia, the referee on the pitch, adding more agony and worries to that. It has happened. It has happened. Copa del Rey winners and Barcelona clinching that. Good. That is all. That is all. Oh, I would like to end this stream, man. That is bad referendations which happened today. No denying the fact Valencia was the man. Bad referendations happened for him. That is all from my side. 3 hours 30 seconds. My goodness. 3 watch alongs for today, and I'm all exhausted. The first watch along was of the Indian Super League, Mohan Bagan getting those wins over Kerala Blasters. The second watch along was Bundesliga round 31, where Bayern getting those wins. And it was the third watch along where Real Madrid facing Barcelona for the Copa del Rey finals. My goodness. That was a big one. That was a big one. But whatever it is, the referral decisions were bad or good, whatever that was. But Barcelona this season has been invincible against Real Madrid. Real Madrid has lost every matches against Barcelona, against every matches, and this was the closest one where they came close of scoring two each. Then in those late extra time, it was the goal which came in. It was the goal which came in. It was Jules Koundé who got that. That is all from my side, and I will go to sleep. I don't have any more energy left into that. Good night, sweet dreams, keep going. And yes, Barcelona are still invincible, but Real Madrid still has got plenty of time. They are out of the Copa del Rey. Only the hope which is left for is the likes of La Liga. But will Ancelotti be staying more? That is a big question. Good night, guys. Keep going. Bye bye.